Howdy, howdy, folks. It's your boy, Raid Shadow Legends. No, I'm just kidding. Getting started with some Primitive Prime here. Metroid Prime. How's everybody doing on, what is it, Sunday? I don't even know what day it is. Half the time. Where'd my tea go? There it is. My freaking thumbnail is crooked. I hate that. I don't know why that happens. I'll fix it later. I don't really care. Freaking technology, man. Sideways. Let's see what we got here. How's everybody doing? Sunday, had to work today. No freaking fun. No freaking fun at all. Nobody else had to work today. Chat in a different browsy. Give me a sec. Let some people trickle in. What do we get? Oh my god, stop taking me to the app, please. Do everything. One battle after another. Leo, that's how my life feels. Let's see. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, dude, freaking thumbnail's correct. I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm an old man. It's like, oh man, the thumbnail looks fine, and then I go to start the stream and it's sideways. I don't know why that happens. It's Mike! Hello, how's it going? I love this game too. Let's see what we got here. Oh, looks like I had started it previously. Probably just be starting a new file though. So I don't, looks like I didn't get too far. What, an hour and something? Yeah, I remember this one kind of came out of nowhere, and people were kind of pleasantly surprised by the level of quality. And it wasn't a $60 or $70 game, so oh yeah, Fusion Suit. Is that something I have to enable somewhere? It was on GameCube, right? It was something you had to like turn on. Oh, it doesn't look like there's much here to mess with. How do I toggle that on? Turn my phone is off. Probably options. That's right. It was something you had to like turn on. Or do I decide it when I go to narration? Disables the narration that was added for the original European and Japanese versions. What? I don't remember that. Maybe you can't in this version. There's no, fusion? That would stink. Because, yeah, if I remember right, wasn't it something you had to turn on somewhere? Let's see what happens. New game, hard, nothing, no choice. Oh well. GameCube had it after you linked it to Game Boy Advance. Yeah, that I remember. Man, that was back when we actually got cool extras. You know, now everybody complains about that. I remember one of the Metroid games, which one was it? Was it Dread? Maybe it was this one, actually. You could unlock hard mode right away if you had one of the amiibos. Like, I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't like a big deal. And everybody had like a fit over it. And it's like, you can get it anyways. Like, it's just, this is something extra for people that had the amiibo. And it's like, you should give people that have stuff like that something extra. Because it's cool. But, oh no, we can't do that anymore. But it's like, yeah, I remember back in the day, you know, it was like having Pikmin save data on your GameCube card. You got a trophy or whatever in Smash Brothers. It was just something fun that no one complained about. Look at those graphics. How you doing today, Mike? Sunday day. I'm off tomorrow, so hallelujah. Had to work today. Work's no fun. Samus's ship always reminded me of a football helmet. Yeah, this game still looks good even on GameCube. It's crazy. GameCube had real sharp visuals, I think, anyways. I think that was just a strong era of gaming in general. GameCube, PS2, and Xbox, like... Here she is. The flying football helmet. I'd be like, oh, my legs! How's Shadow Labyrinth? Hang on a minute, I'm just in my... brightness of the chat is like burning a hole in my peripheral vision. Gotta remember how to play this. I don't think I really need to scan. Oh, it's a new file, so yeah, it's gonna be... It's the nice thing about playing your other one on hard mode is the crap you scanned before. Stayed scanned. And now I just gotta remember the buttons here. Let's see. Come on, YouTube. Stop being stupid. Oh my god. Having trouble with the YouTubes. There we go. Pretty good, enjoying it. Has a little bit of challenge due to long exploration with limited healing. Oh. Deck Alpha. All this junk's gonna fall. Whee. And disappear. Yeah, you don't lose anything when you die. That's good. Yeah, that gets kind of frustrating sometimes. I was just having a discussion today about, like, you know, games just need to be, I think, absolutely respectful of your time. Like, having a challenge is one thing. But man, I lose interest really quick nowadays when... The games can be hard, but I don't want to feel like a game is just disrespecting my time. Like, I don't play that crap anymore. Alright, this isn't going to be Scan Simulator. I'm not going to go through scanning everything. Probably just like the bosses and whatever crap I can miss. I mean, I don't see why I should care. I mean, it's like... I have another file of this that I would be playing on my own, so... Space Pirate. Only charge beam. Scan, launch, jump, yeah. Good times. Just gotta remember how to play this. Is that not possible at all anymore? Or did they nerf it? Yeah, I don't quite remember. Did they ever explain how Morph Ball allows her to turn into a ball without getting squished. Only possible in GameCube version. They fixed it. Oh, blech. It's not a fix. They broke it. I love the motion. Whee! Use caution when approaching. Get zip zapped. You start with bombs? Oh, you do. Forgot about that. Oh, look at this Chad. Oof. I like that it calls it a creature. Horribly mutated. Elevator operational. Dude's playing dead. This guy's playing alive. Yeah, that's cool when you can get the weapons early, especially. I can kind of remember a plasma... Is this the one where plasma beam, you got to go up like a lot of... Is it the one where you have to like raise the ceiling and go up spider ball tracks? I don't quite remember, but... I'm sure I will once I see it. Skadoosh. Access to the deck. Jeez. He's got all the beams now, sir. Oh. Not now, Leroy. I'm scanning. Oh, he's tough. Gotta use my... What if you didn't bring... You're like, oh man, I left Morph Ball back in the ship. Or it just never releases you and you're stuck here forever. You're like, God. Stupid door. Come on. You have to do the bombs again. Probably the first person to ever do that. That's some security. Does that mean somebody here had the Morph Ball ability? Okay, so I did remember that correctly. Like a little car wash for your suit. Door lock enabled. So yeah, who here can do this? Like, what is that? Everybody here's got Morph Ball. It's kind of funny that her suit technology is like pretty foreign. And yet you run into all this stuff that it can interact with. It's like, no worries, my Morph Ball can do that. Oh, this thing already, huh? This thing has cool music. It's nasty. Eh, she's not even like... She's like Pulleys. Probably die against it. Parasite Queen. Female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Sounds kind of weird. Let's shoot it in the face. It's got like the little shield shuffle that it can do. Ooh. Shield shuffle. You can shoot it, still get through. Boom! Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, they get squished. They're like, it's like no. Uh-oh. We need Gordon Freeman. He'd know what to do.
Evacuate immediately.
Samus is like, ah, hell. Let's get out of here.
Evacuate immediately.
Samus, aren't you know you're supposed to take the stairs, not the elevator. Neat. Bang. Excuse me, buddy. Just like whip all over the place. This just blows up. Something. Ew. So gross. That piston thing coming up. Nasty. Troll bogeys. I just had to get too close. Man, they needed to clean this place. Bugs crawling out of the ceiling. Nasty. There it is. That's what I was remembering. Squish me? Yeah, I can. Le push. Hell of a way out. Diddley. Sean Diddley Combs. Yeah, there he is. Wapple beam. Yeah, eat it, auto turret. Should have taken the stairs, Samus. I love how this little like shaft did what Mother Brain couldn't do. Think your beam don't malfunction. Imagine if you're like, oh no, I can't shoot doors. Oh no. Those diddles. Look, she don't mess around. She's like... And all Ridley had to do... There's bodies. All Ridley had to do is bust your ship. That'd be it. You're like, I win. Ground-based recon required. HQ! I need a recon. Remember Army Men? Good time. It's a nice little parking lot. Yeah, right? They need to make it so you can use like 100 different soldiers. We have the technology for it now. It's funny to think that they limited you to so few back in the day, and yet you could use a Game Genie, or not Game Genie, Game Shark to get more, and it didn't really have like any negative effect on the game. It just made it more fun. And they're like, we don't want that. We don't want more fun. That's my boat. Yeah, it's a beetle. Get beetled. I love these explosive, like, Sunny D flowers. They're so cool.
Recording to logbook.
Dead. I don't know why I'm scanning all this stuff. Just funsies. Force a habit. This one, yeah, it's back there. Flowers have an entry? Explosive melons. Sunny death. Chozo ruins. Sequence breaking. Started here. Scan launch. Oh, yep. Space jump. Yeah, I remember that. And the little lobby area where your ship parks. Whee! Because, yeah, it's funny to think it's right there. It's like in one of those side rooms, isn't it? Space jump. It's like, no, you gotta go around. Why don't you meet the enemies in an order? You know, what if you met stuff here that required like missiles and stuff? I feel like that's the kind of stuff they would have pulled in an older game and then just kind of not told you. And you'd be like, what the hell am I supposed to do? I can't hurt anything. And it's like, suffer.
Recorded to logbook.
Stupid bees. It's a noise you never forget. Butter, 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 butter. They're like, oh crap, I shouldn't have messed with Samus. Pew pew.
Recording to logbook.
Missiles. Can't you get missiles before you get the missile launcher and it still works? Oh, these nasty things. Weird eyeballs.
Recording to logbook.
Blech. These get an entry? I thought they did. Or they just pop up.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, they do. They just pop up. Okay.
Recording.
Wasn't sure if they got like some kind of cinematic entry. The little bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Bang. It's like point. Missiles work without the launcher. That's kind of a fumble in my opinion. You know, I wish they had done that differently. That would have been some like nice attention to detail if you couldn't use it without the launcher. But they probably, I don't know if they even expected. They're like, yeah, nobody's gonna get this without the... I was watching some videos about if you can beat Donkey Kong Country without jumping. And I was like, what is this? And there's like all kinds of tricks you can do in that game that I never knew about. All kinds of insane stuff, like being able to pick up like a bonus game. That kind of like blew my mind. I was like, what? Like you can pick up like empty value items. Like you can pick up a bonus level and like throw it into something, and it influences like where you'll teleport to after the bonus game is finished. And I'm like, man, I did not play enough Donkey Kong Country. It's crazy. Yeah, missiles. I like that this is set up this way. These bees lure their prey in with a tantalizing missile launcher. They're like, come here, fool. And they're like, buzz, buzz, bitch. Zoom. They got the zoomies. Is this the only place these hornets are and you can, like, miss them? That thing that I can miss. Whoosh. Hi-yo. Remember Earthworm Jim? Sucks I can't even charge up. Whoosh. They're like, you've passed my test. You shot the Hornet oven. Yeah, I heard, I don't know why this is kind of off topic, but I heard Microsoft killed, I haven't looked into it yet. Heard they killed their movies and TVs. It's movies and TV app. I knew that mostly, you know, on like Xbox and stuff, but I imagine you could use it on like Windows and stuff too. Scan the bees in the mech. I think I got those. Every time there's a boss with bees. Every time there's a boss with bees, scan them again. I don't think I remember that. But they kind of did that quietly. Killed off this movies and TV app thing. And I'm just like, huh. It must have not have been making them any money. I don't know why they didn't give people advance notice. I mean, like, there probably would have been people that would have bought some stuff. Because, you know, people are going to get pissed off regardless and ask for refunds regardless. But I think I read they're not doing refunds. Which, you know, that's not a surprise. It's kind of a shame for the people that used it. I myself only got like a few free things over the years that I don't think I ever watched. Like there was a season of like, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z something Kai. I don't remember what it was, but I never used it myself, but I was listening to a few people today talk about, you know, they weren't too happy about it. And I can understand that, but I don't know. I kind of had like this whole like rant running through my head. I was like, you know, it's kind of interesting to me. Like this stuff is scummy. Like don't get me wrong. You know, it is scummy when corporations pull this kind of crap. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like the customer has to bear some of the blame because it's like, listen, once upon a time we owned our crap. You know, whether it was a VHS tape or a DVD or, you know, a cassette tape, whatever, you know, you owned it, you bought it and it was yours. And then the problem is we got too comfy cozy with giving our stuff, you know, to corporations for convenience. It's 3 to 5 different scannable bees, you know, and it's like, this is kind of the fire you play with, you know, because I myself, like, not to toot my own horn, but you always do feel a little good about being right. I never invested heavily in any digital marketplace. Not music, not movies, not games. Like, you could take the biggest, like, I don't even know who that would be. Like, I'm guessing it'd be like Steam, you know, the Epic Game Store, Apple, Amazon, I don't know. You could shut them all down. PlayStation Online, Xbox, Nintendo, and it wouldn't affect me at all. Like, I have maybe a handful of things that I bought on sale or got for free. I wouldn't shed a tear. Like, and I don't know, because I was never comfortable with the idea. Like, I might not have been able to articulate it when this was happening. I was just uncomfortable with the trade-off. I was like, wait a minute. These games are still full price, and I don't own them. Like, I can't hold them in my hand. I just was never comfortable with it, and I'm glad that I never bought in. Because, like, we're seeing it now. You know, with companies like Ubisoft killing off games and fighting with their customers and being like, you got to get used to not owning your crap. You know, and now we got Microsoft. It's always like the companies you don't expect to be kind of pulling this crap. It's like they already just killed off a bunch of their like game studios, and then it's like really out of nowhere they ditched this movies and TV thing. And you're just like, Microsoft, what's going on over there? Like, what are you guys going to keep around? Yeah, Jason, they seem to be going out of their way to piss off hardcore fans. Yeah, right? Like, because, I mean, is it just that it's too complicated to keep it around, or it's more expensive and just not worth? Because I don't know how many people were using it. I myself kind of forgot that app even existed. Because I was like, what the hell, movies and TV? And then I was like, oh yeah. It's like, that's that app on Xbox that occasionally had an update. And it's just like, that's all I remember it as, is that little app that I'm like, what the hell is updating? Oh, the movies and TV thing. But yeah, I mean, like, two though, because I was listening to somebody, it's a channel about my size, and I don't want to name the guy or anything because I kind of disagree with what he was saying. But at one point in his video, he was like, "Oh, so what are my options? Do I have to like start my collection over on like a different service like Amazon?" And I'm like, "Have you learned nothing?" I'm like, "Don't buy digital stuff. Like, if you're upset with this, the reaction is not to, because first of all, you don't lose your stuff that you've already bought. You can still watch anything that you bought on this app. Now, for how long? Probably a long time, right? Like, I think you can still fire up the freaking Wii and connect to the internet and download, like, I don't know, whatever you downloaded on your Wii. It's still available. It's tied to the console, and not an account or anything, but whatever you downloaded, I think you can still fire it up and download it. So if this stuff's probably going to be available for a very long time, probably like, the rest of some people's like lifetimes. I don't anticipate that Microsoft would be like, okay, we're going to kill it in like a year and a half. But it's like the solution isn't to just jump ship and start all over somewhere else. It's like, keep what you have. And if you want to keep buying digital, stick with something that, I don't know, like Amazon or Apple or whatever, that's not going to, probably not going to go anywhere. They probably make more money than Microsoft was making. But, here's a crazy thought. Maybe just don't buy digital stuff, or like cut back on how much you buy. They had to fight tooth and nail to even approve the good stuff like Xbox Live Arcade. Really? They had to, because that was like pretty revolutionary for its time. The Xbox Live Arcade was really cool. I feel like that kind of spearheaded a lot of like indie stuff. Because that was during that really awkward generation where, right, that was the Wii, right? I sometimes get my generations mixed up. But that was the generation where, like, you had a lot of stuff that could run on the other consoles that wouldn't run on Wii. So yeah, Xbox Live Arcade was really cool. So I feel like in a lot of ways that was like at the head of the industry. It was very innovative, and I remember playing a lot of good stuff. Like, I don't know why it comes to mind necessarily, like Explosion Man and stuff like that. Just those like weird little games that were fun. That stupid Doritos game where you were the truck or the dinosaur. I liked that. Like, unapologetically. Like, that was a fun, stupid little game. The marble game, wasn't that on 360? There was like some marble game that was like freaking fun. I can't remember the names of like any of these games, but there's some marble one I remember we played the heck out of. Oops. But I don't know what Xbox is doing. They don't seem to know. Everybody's saying that they're just dumping everything they have into AI. I don't know. Marble Madness 3D. Okay. And I hate to be one of those people, but I really do think that AI is going to be more of the future than people realize. Like, people are pushing back against it, which is fine, right? Everybody can do what they want to do. Like, I don't think that it's good. But, I joke with people. I'm like, listen, anybody nowadays can be like a podcaster, which is kind of like a radio show. Anybody can have like a talk show now. And I was like, just you wait. One day anybody will be able to make a movie, because AI will be so insane that, you won't need actors anymore. Plus, I kind of talk with people about, I'm like, look, you go to watch a movie now. Not that I'm cool with it, but you go to watch a movie now and like everything's fake in it. It's all green screen. So like the last thing that's left that's real are the people. And like, I can totally see them getting replaced one day. And like, it's not good. Like, I'm not like, oh, yay, no more humans. But I was like, how every now and then you get a movie that's like, oh, yeah, we shot this on film, or we made a choice to shoot this in black and white. I was like, watch. One day they'll be like, oh man, we're going to go back and we're going to use real actors to make this movie. Like, it'll be a thing. Like, because we might not be cool with it, but in 20 or 30 years, like, people who aren't even alive yet now are going to be, like, much more embracing of this stuff. It'll just be the norm to them. It's kind of like when automation came along and kicked people out of their jobs. Nobody liked it. You know, I feel like it's just kind of along that similar chain. Only it's not a simple machine taking over a simple job anymore. I don't know. Like, I don't like it, but it is what it is. I mean, the future is going to do, you know, what the future is going to do, whether I want it or not. You know, so I don't know how I kind of got on that, but that, oh, because Microsoft is probably going to be dumping all their eggs in. Because, like, the thing is, you know, Microsoft kind of lost that generation that was heavily dependent on, you know, game consoles going digital and people building libraries and stuff that, like, PC already had. And PlayStation came out ahead, so, you know, a lot of people were naturally going to move on to the next PlayStation and the next, you know, and carry their library with them, right? And that's where Microsoft lost, and that really stinks, because that was a bad one to lose. So I feel like, kind of like how everybody was trying to really make NFTs work, like, oh my god, people were forcing that for a while. I feel like everybody's now trying to be like, oh, we got to get AI to work. You know, that's like the next thing. We got to get this. We got to be the first ones. So Microsoft's probably dumping, because, you know, they can't catch up. I feel like, and I feel like it was mostly due to their own choices. Like, I feel like the Xbox, because I think the Xbox One did sell pretty well initially, right? But I feel like their own dumb choices are what sunk it. Marvel Blast Ultra was the 360 arcade one. Yeah, I remember loving the crap out of that game. But now I feel like Microsoft, because I kind of predicted it ages ago, and unfortunately I wasn't really making much content back then, but I remember telling somebody, I was like, look, they can only set so much money on fire, wow, that hurt, for so long, until somebody's like, yeah, we're done with this. You know, Microsoft kind of went the way of Disney. A lot of people like to think it's Nintendo that did that. Nah, it's Disney, man. Like, and Disney and Microsoft, with all their money, they couldn't get a product out, and it's like, what happened? And now all of a sudden everybody's like looking at Nintendo going, oh, maybe we were too harsh on you. Nintendo doesn't fire their people. Yeah, because they get it. You need a workflow if you're going to put something out. It's got to get from the concept phase, you know, through the design phase, through the you freaking make it phase. And if you fire the people and use contractors or whatever the hell Microsoft was doing, you're never going to make anything. Oh yeah, Shadow Complex was another one of those. Like, I would call that kind of like a surprise hit, right? Came out of nowhere, it was fun. Maybe not as good as the games that inspired it, but I still remember liking it a lot. Oh god, what was I doing? Jumping in the acid. I thought I could jump farther than I... Forgot I'm on hard mode. I gotta be careful. My suit's melting! Yeah, I'm kind of glad that the whole NFT freaking thing seems to have died down. Like, damn, that was getting... it's just... People wouldn't leave that alone for, like, the longest time. It's like... You'd have, like, 90 failures back to back, and some idiot would come out and be like, I can do it. I can make this work. No, you can't. Just let it die. Nobody wanted... NFTs were like an inferior version of DLC, and I feel like that's kind of what Nintendo has on their hands with the Game Key card. It's like, guys, we already had digital games. How did you make an inferior digital game? Congratulations. Oh yeah, Castle Crashers. We played that a lot. Didn't that game like get 19 friggin' million different releases? And I blame it. I know people like to simp for Phil Spencer. I blame it on him. I think that your company... See, here's the thing. We like to give them all the credit, right, when things go right. Well, you got to be responsible when your ship sinks. And, you know, they didn't do everything wrong. You know, I think the Xbox Series S and X are great little consoles. I do. I love them. But I think that, you know, you got to have something to put on those machines. Otherwise, what's the point of buying one? You know, everyone says, like, if everything's an Xbox, nothing is an Xbox. It's like, yeah, they're kind of right. I mean, but it just astounds me that these people can, like, run Xbox into the ground and there's no, I don't know, there's no, like, consequences. It's just, I don't know. Kind of a shame, you know, Xbox was king back in the 360 days. It's hard to believe that it was ever on top, you know? Because, like, Microsoft had just, that was what, the freaking second console they put out. You're just like, dang, not bad for entering a space that already had friggin' Nintendo and Sony in it. And because I can kind of vaguely remember it. It's like, really? Microsoft's making a game console? Okay, alright, whatever. And it was good. I just, that's a good, stable little machine. The controller was way too big. The Duke. But other than that, it was like a hit right out of the gate. For freaking Halo, man. Like, how do you mess? I don't know. That would be like Valve having Half-Life, and then everything that came after that was just a screw up. Yeah, Phil Spencer. I don't know. Surprised he hasn't been canned yet. Yeah, there's no, I don't even know how to say it. Like, there's no, like, there's no, like, system in place for that kind of stuff, right? It just seems like people can kind of do whatever they want. And then when they finally do get kicked, if that even happens, they get, like, a big old bonus. It's like, here you go. Here's your $1 million golden parachute or whatever. Thanks for tanking everything. And what are the cats doing? They're like, hey, it's 5,000 degrees in here. Let's cuddle. No, go away, dude. Love you, but not right now. Oh, cats, man. They're like, oh, what are you, sweating? Let me lay on you. No, why do cats like to be so hot? Like, I can't stand that. They lay in, like, the direct sun all day. I forget where the last one of these things is. Isn't it like a freaking hole or something? Or is it right by where you start? Got that one. Isn't it, like, on the floor? I always overlook it. Every time. Got that one. Oh, maybe it was right there. Yeah, this is the one I always miss. Perimeter deactivated. Nintendo's the only console maker, so understand. Yeah, Nintendo gets it. Like, and I think you try to point that out, and everybody's just like, "Oh, stop defending the $1 billion company that hates its customers." And I'm like, guys, you don't seem to understand that, like, they're a company, they're not your friend. Like, it would be one thing if your friend made, like, a hit console and they couldn't even be bothered to give you, like, a freebie. You know? Dude, I'm your best friend. What's going on? But it's like, they want to make money. Making a good product is just kind of a secondary... I mean, I guess they're kind of, like, of equal importance, right? You want to make a good product that influences, like, the culture and eats up, like, a big portion of whatever market you're competing in. That's important, arguably, but it's really the money that kind of inches it out by just a little bit, because they kind of go hand in hand. And if anybody, like, oh, they'll just buy whatever people put out, even if it's crap. Well, if that's true, Microsoft wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. But Nintendo, like, they're a company. They want your money. They don't... It's like... So now everybody's kind of waking up, and they're like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe Nintendo does get it, because, yeah, they don't go, oh, man, we made money. Because even though Microsoft canned a lot of people, they still made money, I think. Like, if you look... I don't know. I'm not, like, a CPA or anything, but if you look at, like, their financial statements and stuff, you know, they're still making billions. Like, it takes billions to, you know, to make some, keep these services running and make games and stuff, but they still made money. So part of me just kind of wonders if it's just not enough and they just want to get out and they're like, whatever. They are saying they're releasing like more hardware in the future, but I feel like, that's like when Nintendo releases a new system and they go, oh, don't worry, we're going to support the old one. And then they don't. That's because they want you to buy it. They're not going to tell you the truth. This generation has largely sucked aside from Nintendo. Sony went on live service. Yep. Yeah, Nintendo still continue. And this is coming from somebody that doesn't even have a Switch 2 yet. So nobody can accuse me of like simping for Nintendo. I just say it like it is. Nintendo has always in some way or another, led the pack. They get it, And the thing that stinks, and everybody has to realize this, is that could change tomorrow. Right? Like if the right people, or I should say the wrong people, because people that lead, and they get a company to where it is, they eventually age out. They get old, they retire, and it passes on to new people, and those new people can screw it up. So it could always happen to Nintendo. I feel like Sony, for the most part, has embraced like too much like Western stuff. When it comes to running their company. And that could happen to Nintendo, it could happen to any company. You can be on top today. Oh, that sucked. Turning into the morph ball there made me move forward just a little bit. But they get it. And they make a product that people want, because if people didn't want it, people wouldn't buy it. Like, it's that simple. Tons of stuff comes out and flops all the time. Because I still see videos that are like, oh, the Switch 2 a month later. And I was like, damn, they are committed. They are committed to this. They're just going to, oh my God, it's been a month. It's a failure. Time to call it quits. I was like, dude, how long was the Wii U out before they finally were like, okay, this ain't working. Oh yeah, I totally agree about supporting the previous gen stuff, Jason. I remember trying to play Halo Infinite, and you could always tell when you were in a match with somebody that was still playing on Xbox One, because you would have to sit there for like 2 or 3 minutes waiting, because that's how long it took to load. Because yes, I remember I tried it. I was like, how does this game run? I had the Xbox One S. And I fired up Halo Infinite one time, and it took like 2 to 3 minutes to load a match. And I'm just like, oh. Like, look, that's neat that they did that for their customers. But it's like, they should have only done that for maybe a year. Like, or whatever they currently had that they were working on. And then just be like, we're done. We can't work on this crap forever. Like, it holds you back. New bee. I like that Mike pointed that out. Every time you fight a boss that has bees, scan the bee. That's the wisdom of Mike. Oh, whoops, I gotta jump, not lock on. Is that a bee that attacked me? Ooh. Bees! Not the bees! Because now after, everybody, oh, the Switch doesn't have any games. I was like, first of all, that's every console when it freaking releases. But now everybody's going bonkers over DK Bonanza. I guess it's good. And then you got people like Dreamcast guy that are just like, oh, I'm bored. I hate Dreamcast. I normally don't like to throw... I just don't like fake people. Like, I listen... See, the thing that's crazy to me is, like, I get my inspiration from watching, like, what I think are, like, the worst of the worst. right? I don't watch people. It might sound kind of crazy. I don't watch people that do what they love. I watch a few, but I watch the people that I don't like. And I do that because it's inspiring, because I don't ever want to be that way. I don't like fake positivity, and I don't like fake negativity. But I feel like that's how people get their watch time. You know, they're like, oh, this is boring, or oh, it's not that good, or oh, it has no games. But then these same people will sit there and go, oh, the PS5 is so great because you got all these thousands of games from PS4 that move forward with you. Well, then how come none of the Switch stuff counts? That moves forward to Switch too. Like, I don't know. I just don't like hypocrites. So that's who I watch to stay inspired. Scan bees. I got it. Yeah. Getting outside this tall room was fun. Oh yeah, the tall room. I remember that. The friggin' room I was just out in. Series S was another whiff. Neat idea, but it painfully obvious it held back the series. Yep. I like the little Series S, but if you don't have Game Pass, which maybe that's what they were counting on, it's not really worth having. It's pretty much like a Game Pass device. I don't know how much it holds it back. I really don't know. I've heard people say that, but then you play games that like run fantastic on it, so then you just kind of, I feel like you get lost. You're like, wait, is it holding it back, or is it just that people don't want to optimize their games? I'm confused. Because, I mean, I think you can play Cyberpunk on it, right? And it runs fine. Like, sure, it's not going to look as good as the other one, but I don't know. To me, I don't really care. If it plays, you know, it's good enough for me. As long as it doesn't, as long as it's not like 12 frames a second and it's crashing like crazy, and I'm pretty easy to please. That's one of the things I like about myself. As long as I feel like people tried, that's it. That's it. I don't care about graphical fidelity. I care about how fun it is. And that's something that people like Dreamcast guy, not to like throw somebody under the bus, but like it gets under my skin, that they've forgotten. You know, it's like Dreamcast guy, like I feel like you've forgotten that like innocent child like ability to just enjoy something, like to just immerse yourself in it. It's almost like the yellow paint joke, you know, where we have all these like grown adults these days that need yellow paint to tell them where to go. And I'm like, I'll go a step further. I think everybody needs yellow paint to tell them how to feel, how to think. What should I do? Where should I be going? What do I feel? What do I think? Like, it's just like, dude, just enjoy it. Or don't. Like, I look at Donkey Kong Bonanza and I'm like, it looks fun. Isn't that the point? Every console launch only has a few worthwhile new games. Yep, exactly. Because I heard another person I was listening to, they were talking about their family and the Switch 2 and stuff, and they're like, man, all my kids play is the free roam in Mario Kart World. It's like, they don't even play the racing mode. And I was like, see, and that's funny to me because so many adults are like, oh, the free roam thing is pointless. And I'm like, no, you see, kids get it. And I haven't forgotten that. Again, not to like toot my own horn here, but it's like, kids need stuff to play and kids see the magic in it. You know, whereas like I feel like a lot of adults have lost that. They're like, I have to be making progress. Where am I going? What am I currently working on? What's my task? And it's like, no, just play the game. Like, just have fun or don't. Like, why is that impossible for people now? Maybe I'm weird. You know, I do describe myself as like a time capsule. Here I am streaming 20 years too late. But it's like, you don't have to be unlocking stuff that you're never going to use. You don't need a season pass or a battle pass, or just play the game and wander around and look at things. And why is that difficult for people now? Jason says it's more that they mandated that every new game also must run on the Series S. Okay. While PS5 had interesting exclusive, Series X required all the games basically still had an Xbox One version. Yeah, another thing I think they killed with the Xbox is not every game even gets released physically, so I've passed on a lot of stuff. Like, I saw Death Stranding was on Xbox, so I was like, ooh, because I just like Xbox. I don't really know why. I can't explain it to anybody. But there's no physical copy, so immediately I'm like, eh. Just saw a post the other day. Just bought this game. Should I play it first or watch reviews? Play it? Yeah, and people, I think, they get frustrated with Nintendo's ability. Like, I know it's been mischaracterized, and I think everybody's pointed that out till the end of time where, Miyamoto said he doesn't like story, he likes gameplay. And I was like, no, I think it's just that guys like Miyamoto, who came from the days when you couldn't have long spanning narratives in your game, your narrative basically went in the instruction manual, or it was a blurb that played before the game, understood intrinsically that your game had to grab people. It had to be fun. Because if it wasn't fun, you weren't going to play it. And like, sure, you could have a great story, but if the game sucks, then it doesn't matter. Like, oh man, the story is so good. Yeah, but it's one of the worst games I've ever played. Like, whereas the reverse can be true. Like, you can have a game like, for example, it might piss some people off, but like, I don't know, the modern Ninja Gaiden games, I don't play them for the story. I play them because they're friggin' awesome. Like, you play them because the gameplay is so freaking fun. Like, I don't care. That's why they call it a throwaway plot. You're not like, oh my god, how about that story in Ninja Gaiden? You mean you just kill people and fill an ocean with blood? Like, whereas Ninja Gaiden could have a great story, but if you were going around picking flowers or like doing DoorDash orders, you'd be like, oh my god, this game blows. Like, I can't stand this. I don't want to play it. It just... Can I go back here now and get whatever's in there? No, because I have to go up. And I think to a certain point, that does frustrate people, that Nintendo, they still get it, and that's why they can just charge what they want for their stuff. And it doesn't drop 70% in price after like 5 months. And it is frustrating. I wish I could get everything that I want on sale and for cheap, but like, it just doesn't work that way. You're going to pay, like, if you want something and you want something to be quality, it doesn't matter what it is, you're going to pay for it. If you want a nice car, it's going to cost more. If you want a deck put on your house, you can pay a guy $25, and he might do it, or you can pay a professional thousands of dollars and you're going to get the deck you want. Like, and it stinks because I was also listening to another podcast where they did mention that some people kind of feel like they're priced out. And one perspective that I hadn't really considered is that maybe that's a good thing, because I'm even in that boat where people are finally starting to look at stuff and go, you know what? Maybe I don't need that. Maybe I can survive without that. And like, does it stink? Yeah, sure. Like, I wish I could just go buy the Switch 2. But it would be irresponsible of me. It's like, I would either have to spend, pull from savings. I don't want to do that. Or put it on credit. I don't want to do that. Like, so it's like, I don't need it. So it's probably a good thing that some people are waiting. Because guess what? At some point, there'll be like a revision or whatever. It'll come down in price. It'll get like a light version or whatever, And then you can buy it. And then you know what the good thing is about waiting? There's going to be plenty of games for you to play to catch up. By the time I got the original Switch, Mario Odyssey was out. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was out. Breath of the Wild had been out. Like, so I could get them all like $10-20 discounted. And I had so much stuff to play. I didn't have to wait for new games. And I feel like people, it's a good thing. It's good. Like, save your money. It's not going anywhere. You'll still be able to buy it in like 5 years. And like, FOMO's not a big deal. I feel like people move through things very nomadically. Now, I use that word a lot to describe gaming. It's like a game comes out, like a bunch of hyenas, people rip it to pieces and deprive it of any and all value in like 24 to 48 hours. The mystery's gone. And then no one talks about it. So you don't really have to worry about spoilers. At least that's been my experience. It sucks, but that's kind of how it is. So just wait. You're not missing anything. It'll be okay. I still don't have a Steam Deck. I'll get there. There's plenty of things that they're not going anywhere. I'm missing one of these stupid thingies, and I always forget where it is. Yeah, Jason says either tell an amazing narrative, have great gameplay, or both. Too many games have a terrible narrative and a lot of it. Yeah, too many, especially when it's long-winded, you know, and they don't really say anything. That drives me insane. Where they just go on and on and on, and you're like, wait, what's the story? Bottom floor in the weeds. Okay, yeah, that's probably it over there. Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I thought I was reading it in the past tense. Has been activated. I was like, oh, got that one already. You know, I swear I scanned that, but I probably scanned the weeds. And the weeds are like, oh, you can't see what's here. But anyways, I really hope that Microsoft canning this app, but it might not have as big of an effect as I want it to. It needs to change some things. Like, certainly people are not in the wrong for demanding better protection for digital services. Like, I think it's absolutely 100% fair that if you buy something digitally, it should have a way for you to easily make a copy of it and back it up. I think that needs to change. Because on the other hand, you know, I feel like it's unrealistic to demand that companies keep these services alive indefinitely. Like, I just, you know, it's unrealistic. Like, times change. Whatever. They don't want to house this stuff anymore. They don't have to. But I think that people who buy this stuff should 100%, and that goes for movies, books, music, everything. There should be something built right into these websites and apps and stuff that you can just, boom, download all your crap, and there it is. You can back it up, and then you're responsible for it. You lose it at that point, it's gone. But you know, companies want to retain control at the same time. It's like, okay, you bought it, but no, it's not yours, it's still ours. And I think that's BS. People aren't in the wrong there. But on the other hand, it's like, you got to be careful when you trade ownership for convenience. You got to watch it, because they're not going to want to give it back. This is like such the goofiest boss. Like, the mirrors just fall down. It's like, what's making them do that? They're just like, did I scan him? Mirrors count as a... Not. Come here, you booger. Don't hit me. Alright, you know what? I'll make you fall first. Or just get in my face. Whatever. Ooch. Oh, man. Slapped. Yeah, if you don't stay on him, he hits. You can get cheeky with this and, like, shoot him from a... Yeah. I was gonna say, sometimes he's not gonna fall right on me, is he? Oh, the other one. He got it. Dang it. Turd. Okay, there you go. Whee. Scan his tentacles, too. Okay. I'm melting. I'm melting. And then they just... This is so goofy. They just turn back on. The tentacles that that block each of these. Is that what you mean? Go over to get to one. I'm distracted. Ah. Wish I had Mike's memory. Even on my my file that I beat the game with, I didn't have All the scans. I always miss something. I couldn't even tell you what it is. I just miss something. He's gonna fall on me, isn't he? Oh, it took his time. Whee! Here we go. Come on, all-wheel drive it. I'm melting. Yeah, and everyone's like, oh man, should I start buying physical media again? And I'm like, yeah, do it. I mean, I don't know about that, because, I mean, you see some of these movie prices now. Like Superman or whatever just got announced, and it's like $50 for a movie, and I'm like, gee whiz. Like, dang. That's a lot of money. Oh, got smacked. Dude, go down. You see that? You little rascal. Yeah, I miss at least one scan every time. Yeah, I think every time I play this, I didn't do it this time. I always miss that stupid first boss where you gotta scan like the little launcher, not the bees, but like the thing you have to shoot. I always forget something. I don't know. I don't even know what I missed. I'd have to look at my scan log. Hive Mecha. Yeah, that thing. Is this where I get Varia suit? I'm gonna get lost at a certain point. I only know so far into the game, and then I start getting lost. Varia suit. Yeah, I'd like to see people buy physical stuff again. I think it's just, you own it. I mean, it does have its drawbacks, like we saw with me playing Tomb Raider 2. You know, here I am playing a 30-year, well, going on a 30-year-old disc. And even though it looks really good, like, if I were to sell it, I'd probably say it's between, like, very good and, like, new. It started freezing, and I was like, oh, man. It's got one of those, like, defects that you can't really see. Whereas with a digital game, you know, if it's giving you problems, just delete it and re-download it or whatever, even though that's generally not a problem. You know, I've very rarely had to do something like that. You know, and you get your game back, but it's their drawbacks, you know. Companies aren't gonna, they don't want you to have ownership of it, which I think is messed up. But it's weird, you know, it's weird. You think, like, what would they care, you know, but apparently they do very much. I think it's just a weird ego control thing. They want you to buy it again later. All these goofy things.
Recording to logbook.
Ouch! Oh, wow. Kicked me off of there. Landed on my butt. But I'm glad to see, I think Jason had told me about it, right? Like a survey for those stupid Nintendo key cards. It's like, yeah, they're dumb. I hope they flop disastrously. Because, like, they're basically just going to be collectible junk someday, where it's like, oh, remember these used to be games. Why aren't they games anymore? Because they never were to begin with. And it's like, of all the stuff that you could make, like, that's just the stupidest freaking idea. Like, that would be like wasting DVDs and being like, oh, you put the DVD in your player and then your player streams the movie. And it's like, wait, what do I need the DVD for? Can't you just stream the... I mean, that's kind of how Netflix was, right? When it first started, you had to put a streaming disc in. Like, there you go. That's game key cards. Anybody remember the Netflix disc? It's just dumb. And that's kind of the pressure you put people under when, you know, you have to reinvent the wheel. it gets harder and harder. You know, not everything is going to be a home run. It's like, guys, I got it. What? You have the digital game. What if we put the digital game on a cart? Wait, wouldn't it just be a game at that point? No, 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 no. It's just going to download it. Oh. We already have those. I know, but this is a worse one. It's new. People will love it. No, they won't. Oh yeah, I think I saw you had told me about that, Jason. That's good that good on them. You know, I saw that of all people, CD Projekt Red had said like, "Hey, Cyberpunk's going to be on the cart." And it's like, "Wow. At least somebody's doing it." You know, they're probably like, "Please love us again." After the disaster that was Cyberpunk 2077 launching. At least they're trying, you know, and I respect that. It's like, you got to do right by your customers. Don't friggin' call them consumers. I hate that. But like, yeah, you got to do right by your customers. Like, somebody, oh God, it was in a hotel, right? Of all places, I learned this in a hotel. You're not in the business to give things away, certainly. But you've got to at least make people feel like you're giving them a little something. And that's how you maintain loyalty from customers. Like, all you got to do is make them feel like you're trying. And that's it. That's the secret. Got in a fight with some goon on Reddit because they were creating cases for all of their digital titles just to have something in their Dude, I stay away from Reddit. What a toilet. Like, I have a whole Reddit rant that I was actually, like, thinking about today. So today I was remembering, I don't remember what triggered it for me. It was back when I made my, like, Suikoden 3 video, which I kind of refer to it as a review now, but it was basically just like, oh yeah, the five reasons or whatever you need to play this game. And I didn't have an audience back then, and it's kind of tough when nobody knows you exist, so you kind of have to try to think of ways like, how can I promote myself in a way that's not going to just feel like I'm just, hey, plugging my content, like, and you can't really do it, right? So one of the places I went was Reddit, and I remember I posted it on there. And one of the responses, because you're always going to get one, is somebody like, oh, you're just like clickbaiting, or you're farming for clicks. And I didn't respond, you know, I didn't get into it with them because it's just a lose-lose. But I remember thinking to myself, that's like one of the dumbest things you can ever say to somebody that's like made a video. Oh, you just want clicks. Well, yeah. Because I made this video that I want to share it with people. I want people to watch it. That's a click. Because the thing that's funny to me is when people post fan art, nobody's like, oh, you just want people to see it. Well, yep, I sure do. Or like when someone does a cover of a song, oh, you just want people to listen to it. Yup. That's what I want. That's why I did it. I made this for free. I'm sharing it with people. So yeah, Reddit is where like brains go when they're dead. That's what I feel like. It's just like, dude, yeah, I made it to get views. Like, what do you think this is? Like, I made this for people to watch it. It's just, this was a passion project. I made this for free because I love the game and I wanted to share it with people who like the game. So yeah, Reddit is, I never did that again. I was like, what a terrible idea. You know, that's like, you learn a lesson. You're just like, what a dumb thing. But fortunately now, I would say even with my small subscriber count, I don't need to do stuff like that anymore. If I make something and it gets like 20 views, I'm happy. I'm like, there, somebody watched it. That's it. You know, it's just... But yeah, I don't understand why. The only things I ever made cases for were, I think my copy of Breath of Fire 3, I don't have a case. So I bought a PS3 case, because I think they're pretty cool. I like the size of the PS3 cases. and I printed out like the artwork or whatever, and that's my Breath of Fire. Because otherwise you're just stuck with a regular old piece of crap Jewel CD case, you know, for PlayStation games. But I was like, oh man, I like the PS3 ones, so I made a Breath of Fire 3 PS3 size case. But that's it. I wouldn't do it for digital games. Like, what are you doing at that point? Like, it's just silly. I mean, I don't know. I guess to each their own, right? Like, I think it's dumb, but I mean, I don't care if people do it. It's just like, okay, you just have more. These are the same people that probably complain about clutter, right? They're like, oh man, Microsoft killed movies and TVs. Like, I was buying all my stuff on there, so I didn't have a million movies in my house. But now you're making sleeves for games you don't actually have? I don't know. I don't know. I guess different strokes for different folks, but yeah, I don't use Reddit for much. I feel like it kind of came off the rails. Used to be kind of a fun place to go, but now I just feel like the problem is there's too many people there that are like hive-minded, and I just go back in the same room. And you just get dogpiled, like if you go on there and you don't say the right thing. Just now, like, you learn all this like weird stuff because like I'm pretty naive, you know. There's like Reddits about hating people, and it's weird that stuff's even like tolerated, and that people willingly participate in it too, you know. It's like doxing people. It's just messed up. Now the only thing I use Reddit for is occasionally when I have a question, I'll do a search. You know, instead of going somewhere and asking it, I'm like, you know what, I bet somebody else has had this same question. So I'll do a search, and sometimes it's a Reddit forum or whatever. It's like, okay, let me just read in here, and boom, there's the answer. I think I did that to figure out my gamma problem that I was having in Tomb Raider. I was like, okay, I think it's color correction. It was. But that's about all it's good for. Otherwise, yeah, I unplugged from all that crap, and I feel like my brain is cleaner because of it. Your brain will thank you. Scan these again. No, it's the same old piece of crap. Don't they blow up? Or do I just disable it? There we go. He just takes a pounding. Oh yeah, the mods. Mods are insane. Those people are weird. You hear about H3H3 suing everybody? He's like dragging some mods into it. The Snark subreddit or whatever it is. And I'm like, can you imagine? I can't. But can you imagine, like, you have such disdain for someone that you've probably never met in your life, that you go on like a page on the internet or whatever, and you just actively like hate this person and shit. Like, I don't care if like Hitler was still alive and he had like a, you know, I would not go on a friggin' page and just like actively post crap about anybody. It's like, I don't care what this guy is doing, right? You don't have to listen to them. Like, I don't even really know much about Ethan Klein, but it's just like, who cares? Who cares? Just live your dang life. I don't even know where I'm going, by the way. But yeah, and that's the thing, like, with doxing and all that crap, like, if you're on the right side, quote unquote, you can do whatever you want. Like, I feel like Twitter used to be like that. And now that the shoe's kind of on the other foot, and that's where we got stupid crap like Blue Sky. Don't grab me, don't grab me. Bum, bum, there we go. Like, I, for one, am just a believer in that you should be able to say whatever you want, because we had a lot of people fight and die so that we can enjoy that freedom. Because what people don't understand is if you start policing what people can say, sure, you might start out well-meaning, like, oh, we're just going to block hateful things. what happens when criticism, because there are always people that are trying to make it that way. Like, oh, criticism becomes like the hateful thing. No. Like, I just saw another article about the Star Wars movies. I'm like, people are still on this about how, I guess, like, what was it, Abrams or whatever, and Ryan Johnson were like, oh, we were so blinded by the sequel hate or whatever. And I'm like, listen, if people don't like something, they don't like it. It doesn't mean that they're haters. Sure, you got some. But it doesn't mean that you're like this innocent person that's like, I made this magnificent, perfect piece of art, and people just hate it for no reason. It's like, no, here's a crazy idea. Maybe people hate it because it sucks. Like, that's the thing. Like, maybe people just don't like it because it's not good. Like, I wrote a paper. I think I've told this story before. But, like, when I was in college, I got mostly A's. Not flexing. That's just how it was. Probably didn't deserve some of them. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I did. I had, like, a 4.0 for a while. And then, like, about 2 years in, I wrote this paper. And I got it back from my instructor. And hoo-wee! Like, I had a D on that sucker. And I was pissed. Because I thought that, like, I don't know, I was like, oh, my friggin' teacher probably just woke up with her, you know, having hot flashes or what. You know, I was spewing all kinds of steam, like, calling her names, not to her face. But, you know, I was mad, right? I didn't think that, like, I had gotten the grade that I earned. But anyways, I calmed down after a while. And I finally, like, put the paper in front of my face and I read her feedback. And I was like, and I had to admit to myself, I was like, damn, she's right. Like, what happened was unfortunate. Like, I was so full of my own farts that the assignment had come off the rails at some point. It was maybe like a paragraph or two in. I had made like a simple but crucial mistake. I wish I could remember what it was. And I wrote a good paper, but I didn't follow directions. And I was like, damn it, I can see it. Like, now that she's pointed it out. So that was the problem. I had to admit that I was wrong. And I feel like most people, you know, these movie makers, they don't want to do that. They're just like, no, my movie is great. You're just a hater. And people do that with everything now. You know, you can't have, like, legitimate criticism about anything because you're just a hater. And it's like, oh my God, get out of here. Get out of here with that crap. But then at the same time, you know, nobody cares when you have, like, this fake positivity towards something. Where you're like, oh, it's perfect, it's magnificent. Okay, why do you like it so much? Because Disney gives me free movie codes every now and then. Oh, okay. Where should I go now? I'm kind of already lost because I've been gabbing. This color one? No, I didn't. I can scan through the floor. I don't know if I'll do a full playthrough of this. I was kind of thinking the other day. I just want to, like, hang out and talk with people. The games aren't really, like, the focus. Plus, I've been, like, itching to start Star Ocean. I might just, like, bounce back and forth between games instead of, because I feel like if people don't see the beginning of something, they might not be likely to return. I don't know, I was kind of having like thoughts about it, and it's just like, if I play something through in its entirety, that takes time when there's like other stuff that I kind of want to work. I just want to do like everything at once. I have a problem because I really want to start my level 1 run of Star Ocean 3. I want to play some Last Hope. I like that game. I know a lot of people don't, but I feel like every game in the Star Ocean series has something to offer. I don't want to go back there yet, right? That just leads to... Is that the ship? Or is that the frickin' the end of the game, but I can't go there yet. I always get these doors mixed up. There's that. What I'm thinking of. Oh, it's just nothing. What a fun corner. Yeah, I just want to stream whatever. I don't really... Won't be until there's maybe like a new game because I pre-ordered Ninja Gaiden Ragebound today. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm waiting for the physical copy. I can't preach and then not practice. I'm not going to be one of those people. That's another thing that I don't like when any content creator does it. Guys, don't buy digital stuff. Don't pre-order stuff. And then they go out and they pre-order the digital copy because they're like, well, this is my job. I have to do this. No, I hate you. You're a hypocrite. No. Like, you don't get to obey a separate set of rules. Like, if I'm going to sit here and tell people not to buy digital stuff, then yes, I'm not going to do it. So I will be waiting until Septembro to play it because I have to. Like, I don't want to be one of those people. Like Mutahar with his, guys, don't buy the Switch too, okay? Buys one. I was like, dude, it's not hard, man. Like, can you just practice what you preach? Like, come on. Maybe I don't understand something. Maybe there's something fundamentally wrong with me. I don't know. Break one of these. I have the wrong pillars. I don't know. But anyways, that's my rant. What's everybody up to? Sunday, right? These turds. Everybody going back to work. Yeah, I ended up putting out a short today. I'm not trying to like chase the algorithm or anything. I'm never going to get to that point, right? But by skipping a day, I think it drastically hurt the visibility of stuff. So I think I might go back to just trying to put something out if I've got something. Come on, dude, charge me. But I'm certainly not going to make something for the sake of having something. If I don't have something, I don't have something. But because everything was doing relatively okay, and then can I even do this yet, or do I need boost? Need boost. And now it's like, oh man, YouTube's like, you messed up, brother. You took a day off. So I was like, oh man. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'll stick to the same streaming days, but I might go back to... And I'm only going to make stuff that I find fun. Like, if it's fun to make these, like... I don't want to do just Tomb Raider achievements. It's just what I'm playing currently. So, definitely want to make other stuff. It's mostly just to, like, get used to it and get better at it and... just get in the rhythm of making stuff, you know? It's... I did take several years off. Busted. Trying to make sure he could get one. Squishies. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering around whilst talking. I keep pushing the wrong damn button because I was playing so much Tomb Raider. What's up, Fiery Soul? You might have the oldest shorts video on YouTube. Yeah? That's kind of cool. What was it? You'd have to link it to me like you did your tractor vid. Tractor Flex. Yeah, I didn't make shorts for years because I just didn't have any ideas. I was like, I don't know what to do. Even though you can watch millions of shorts and it's like, you'll get an idea, but I'm like, Jump, you fool. What is this? I don't have gravity suit. I can't jump out of this puddle. I'm stuck. I'm stuck forever. I should try that. Call my employer and be like, I don't have my gravity suit. I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a puddle. They'll be like, come on, stop saying that. You try that every day. Every day. It doesn't work. They auto-converted my Zelda Link Between Worlds glitch video into his shorts. It predates the release of shorts video. What? That's insane. That's cool. What happened? How did that happen? Why did something get auto-converted? I'd be flexing that one. I would be like, ladies, you might not know this, but I'm actually the inventor of YouTube Shorts. Oh yeah, yes, that's right. That's right. Here, check this out. Check the date on there. Look at the date on that sucker. That's right. They got it from me. I directly influenced YouTube. I don't think I need to go back here for anything, right? I'm just kind of gabbing and wandering. I'm a wandering man. They did that to all videos that were short when they were first Oh! Oh! They didn't get people's consent? We're gonna convert this. That's kind of cool. And you had a video that was like, what? It'd have to be like under a... Were they under a minute when they started? Or was it 3 minutes? Yeah, wow, less than a minute. Yeah, I think the 3 minute... That was like a boost that came later, right? Wow, a minute. Oof. What was it? A glitch. Okay, Link Between Worlds glitch video. Okay. Link Between Worlds. That was the... was that 3DS? 3DS. Right? Right? Link Between Worlds? Damn, I can't remember. I'm getting old. I remember liking that well enough. I think I only beat it once. Yeah, I beat the game, I think, bought it, and then never played it again. That's kind of weird that that can happen. It's like, oh man, I like this. Did you ever go back and play it again? No. Nothing against the game, it just happens sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to fight you again, dude. Shorts came out like 9 years. Oh my god. I thought it was newer than that. Man, I'm old. 9 years ago. Man, I just barely made one. Like, what? A month ago? Like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago? That's bad. Oof. I suck. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Pew, pew, pew. Everybody see the Coldplay kiss cam thing? The dude got busted. The dude and the chick, right? I feel like she should be just held to as much scrutiny as the guy. I was like, come on, get rid of these double standards. Like, she works in HR. She should know. They'll probably make her the CEO now. That's how freaking crap works. And the dude, like, resigned. I was like, listen. And I'll tell women, too. I was like, look. Is this like cool what he did? No, right? You probably shouldn't be cheating. I feel like most people can agree. But isn't it between like him and his wife? Right? Like at the end of the day, who cares? Like I don't care. If I go to a store or anywhere that I'm like, I am the shorts. And I'm like, oh no, the CEO cheated with his wife. Oh no, I'm not shopping here. No way. I'm out. I'll be like, I don't care. Is the product good? Right? Oh, yeah, it is. Is it reasonably priced? Well, okay then. I don't care. That's none of my business. But he's like, oh no, I gotta resign. Bye guys. See you, okay? And it's just stupid. This is stupid. And I'm like, wait, she gonna resign too? Wait, is she gonna resign? Well, then what are we doing here? This is kind of a joke. She's in HR. And you know what's funny to me about the whole thing? Like the whole thing. Is... These are the same people, the HR, the same department, everything, that would be like, workplace relationships are not going to be tolerated, okay? So if you guys are dating or whatever, one of you is going to have to be fired. And then these are the same people that are like, I'm going to date the CEO. Right? And it's just ridiculous. But yeah, she'll probably be the next CEO of the company. Because, like, you know, I don't even want to hear it from women that talk about like double standards and stuff because it's like, give me a break, right? Men are always supposed to know better, but women can always just be like, oh, he said he loved me, so I became helpless to his wilies or whatever. It's just like, what? Aren't you an adult? You got gray hair. Like, you haven't learned anything by now? So I don't know. She should go too. That's my opinion. Knock it off, ladies. We know you're not that stupid. It's all a game. Like Bill Burr said, I don't know if Bill Burr's still funny. I feel like he's said a lot of dumb things lately. But when he said there's no feminists in a house fire, it's true. It is. It is. I'm strong and independent. But man, stuff goes south. Oh, I'm just the woman. Get me out of here so I can bake some cookies. You know, that's how it goes. It is. It's just like, oh, he said he loved me and I was just helpless. I couldn't do anything. Ah, man, I forgot to break this one. But yeah, that became a big meme. I feel like the guy, you know, in hindsight, maybe shouldn't have made a big deal out of it, right? They should have kissed or something. That would have been a great way to hide your face. Just start gum smacking, you know? And then you can't see. But no, the clown freaked and he ducked down and it's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. The internet had fun with that one. That's what I would have done though. You know, just been like, I don't know. Just like suck the tongue right out of her mouth, you know? Then they can't see who you are. And then it would have just been like, aw, that's normal. And just pray to God your wife didn't see it. Your wife will be like, oh, hon, did you see this Coldplay thing? It's real sweet. He kind of looks like you. Yeah, he does. He's real good looking. Yeah, it's not me, though. I swear. Hey, isn't that what's-her-face from your job? No. It's her twin sister. Her evil twin. I was set up. All this stuff broke. I don't know. It's just... But anyways, that was funny. And man, it's crazy how fast stuff spreads, you know? Missiles. That's what everyone said. Brought too much attention on themselves. Yeah, right? That is? He should have just pushed her over the railing. That would have been amazing. I'd have been like, oh my God, I kept telling her no. I don't know why she was... so adamant. Like, I was like, no, lady, I'm married. Finally, I just had to get serious and had to give her a good old haymaker. That's awesome. I was scared. But yeah, I don't pay much attention to internet culture, and even I knew about that. It was just like everywhere, and you're like, what is this? Who is this guy? Never heard of him before. Now he's internet famous. In a way you don't want to be. Because now when he goes to get another job, they're going to go, hey, aren't you? Yup. You're the guy. Yup. Can I just have the job or not, please? You're not going to sleep with our HR department, are you? No. Okay, we just have to ask. You understand. People are crazy. I don't mind Coldplay, though. I know Coldplay gets a lot of crap. They're just like, oh, the real problem was they're at a Coldplay concert. And I was like, what? What? I feel like some of their older music's pretty good. Like I don't like much new stuff, period. I feel like people just kind of lose their way. But like, I don't know. There's worse stuff. Doesn't make my ears bleed. Not obnoxious and preachy. Yeah, anyways, that's probably all I had on the agenda. If there's anything else anybody wants to talk about or gum flap. I tried to look up what was going on today, but I didn't see a whole lot. Just mostly the Microsoft killing that app out of nowhere. Stinks for people that used it. I would be curious to know if it was even remotely successful for them. Like, I kind of forgot it existed. was like, oh yeah, the TV and movies app. I forgot about that. Probably a lot of people did. I think the last time I had anything to do with that app, there was a free season, some Dragon Ball Z show. I don't know if it was like Kai or Kakarot. I don't know. They've redone DBZ so many times. But there was like a free. It was like season 1 was like free or something. And I went on there and redeemed it and never watched it. And that's probably what the app was. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, everybody's buying stuff, but I don't know if anybody uses it. Yeah, I don't mind. I feel like there's, you know, there's a little bit of good everywhere, you know. It's all subjective, right? There's plenty of stuff people like that I'm like, ugh. Like, I ain't big into rap. I don't know. I feel like rap, to me, is great for comedy. But I don't really like serious rap, because I feel like, to me, it's all the same. That's probably, like, a terrible thing to say. People would be like, what? What did he just say? I don't know. To me, it just is, right? Like, don't they just rap about being, like, the best? How many hoes they got, or what? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I've never heard any rap music that I'm like, whoa, that's deep. To me, it all just kind of sounds like it's about the same stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't like country music either, right? It's just, we all got our things, I guess. I like my white boy music. That's what I call it. My white boy music. But really, at the end of the day, if it sounds good, I listen to it. I don't really care what it is. Could be Oscar the Grouch. And I'd be like, damn, it's good stuff. Hilltop Hood is good. Draft, Vents, K21. Wow, I don't think I've heard of any. See, I'm very, very out of the loop with everything. But I'm always listening to stuff. You know, I don't like music that's just full of expletives. To me, that's, I don't know. That's a replacement for like any kind of talent. I feel like that's kind of something that's just changed as I've gotten older. It's like, I just roll my eyes at it now. I used to listen to Limp Bizkit, right? Where they would just swear constantly. But now as I've aged, I'm just like, it's boring. Like, I could do this. You know, I think that's why I don't like it. Because I'm like, are you kidding me? I could do this. Give me a beat and I'll just swear a bunch of times. But I need to feel like they at least put some effort in. That's the thing. Whether you're listening to someone sing or watching some kind of athletic performance, it's like, I want to watch somebody do or say something that I can't do or say. If I can do it, it's not incredible. And it has no place anywhere. Start with Hilltop Hoods, Aussie hip hop, conscious rap. I've never heard of. Jason says I have trouble relating to a lot of rap because they get so specific and personal. Yeah, I guess that's probably what I mean. You know, it's just like, I don't know. It just never took off for me. You know, it's, of course I know what rap is, but I'm not doing the bomb thing. We'll be here all day. Wait a minute. Didn't you get... Oh, you do! You have spring ball. I remembered Mike told me about that. Go back in the opening. I've been doing bomb jump this whole time. How much does this really help me, though? Not quite. Ooh, it's gonna break. I'll try it on my own time. I forgot about that. Yeah, Mike told me that. The Adrena Drifts. Yeah. The ice area. Not thug rap. They're all white boy rappers in Australia. I like me some white boy rappers. Hilltop Hoods at Brooklyn Bowl like 5. I've never been to a concert or anything like that. I gotta see Blink 182 before they die. They get too old. They either got to be first or I don't want to see anybody. I don't know. I just kind of decided that a long time ago. But now I feel like everything's kind of a pain in the ass to go to because, like, tickets just get scalped for, like, everything. As I've also never flown. I could see a concert on a plane. Maybe I could try that. See if I can convince anyone. I can go up here yet. Out of the way, little man. What does this even do? Open a door? Oh yeah, it does. That's what this game is.
Recording to logbook.
Brooklyn Bowl. That's cool. How was that experience? Yeah, there's a lot I missed out on. I'm a hermit. Too much of a hermit now. I'm already the old guy that just looks out his window. What's going on out there? Who's being loud? Cat snoring. Every time I stream, man. Maybe she's trying to tell me something. Ooh-wee. She's sawing some logs. Maybe she's like, oh man, I love his streams. They're so boring. They put me to sleep. Oh, she stopped snoring. I think she heard me. She's like, douche. So that unlocked the top door. Or is that where we're supposed to go? I kind of wish Mike probably fell asleep. He'll tell me where to go. He'll be like, no, where are you going? Mike's like a GPS. But for life. You know? It's like, not just games. Everything. See, they have, like, Grok and all these, like, terrible AI names. And I think they want to have, like, what, Baby Grok now, I heard. They should just call one of the AIs Mike. They really should. Mike. Hello, I'm Michael. I can tell you everything. Especially if it's about a video game. Would you like to know about Metroid? I can tell you how to... Whoa, not do that. Sequence break the game if you would like. Would you like to know how to get plasma beam early? Look at these things. They don't even have any arms. That would really suck. I'm just gonna say it. It's tough. It's like a circuit breaker back there when you pop the box off.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, one of these days. I used to say, like, I'm going to go see Blink-182 first, and then they went on hiatus. And then Tom's always got some stick up his ass about something. You know, and then they, you know, they're back together for now, I guess, but it's like, gee whiz. Mark Hoppus is, what, like 53? Good lord. Where's the freaking time go, man? It's like... It's hard to believe, you know. Decades, they grow fewer, I tell people. Goes by quick. Whee! Cat's back to snoring. She's like, you're not talking about a can of wet food, so I don't care. Down here? Oh, that's that room I was in. Did I get them both with one missile? What is that? Somebody's kite? Ooh, is there something in here that, like, interferes with your visor? A new creature has been added. It's a trash burglar. No, I thought these things messed with your visor. Maybe it's something else I'm thinking of. You little rats. Come on, do it again, do it again. Get busted. Why can't you just step on the spot that they're crawling around in? That'd be awesome. Be like, oh, I just stepped on it. It was like a lump under the ground. Come on, man. Come on. Boom. I have no idea where I am. Like above the save point that I got earlier, I think. Oh, these things. They're like gushers come to life. Says he likes having plasma beam. Hey, you didn't. For now, Tom will ruin it. Yeah, right. Right. He'll get it. He'll be like, I don't want to do this. Oh yeah, he was. I don't know what his deal was for those. You know. In a lot of ways, I hate to admit it, I feel like I'm kind of a little bit like him, where it's like sometimes you get in your own way. At the expense of like other people, but hopefully he's learned some lessons, you know, in time. He likes having. Wait, is that thing dead? Likes having plasma beam, accidentally breaking the ice for power bombs early. Yeah, that's power bombs back there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know how to break this. Can you even really break this game much now? I know you could break the GameCube one pretty bad. Because I know they patched the scan visor jump thing. Oh, here's a super gusher. Can I even do anything back here yet? I only vaguely recall this area. Break that one? Stupid things. Come on, you little dung beetle. Got him unawares! Oh, what's this? Air. It's a Bhutan. You just shattered their carpets and obliterated their internal organs. Yeah, right? Shot him in his bum. I like to keep it simple. I don't even know what this is. Is this Boost Ball? Boosty Ball! Ah, yeah. Yeah, I might jump into some Star Ocean next stream, because, like, I really just want to, like, jump all over the place. I don't know if that's, like, going to disorient people, or if people care, or... I'm, like, one of those, like, weird ADHD kind of people that I'm like, man, I just want to play everything. Play everything all at once. Whatever strikes my fancy for that. I don't know how big or hit or miss that is with people. I don't really know. I've never researched it, but I feel like when it comes to playing something that's new, you know, people might want to hang around for something like that, but for games that everybody knows already, I'm not sure. First departure. Yeah, I want to play... I want to, like, re-rank the Star Ocean games, but I gotta have them, like, all fresh in my mind. You know, I don't want to try to do it from memory. I want to try to re-rank them, because when I ranked them, Divine Force wasn't out. like a twinkle in anybody's eye yet, probably. I hope Star Ocean keeps coming out. I know Tri-Ace and Square Enix and all them aren't in the greatest shape, but it'd be a shame if that ceased to be. I imagine it's not like a huge money churner for the companies, but I would like to see it keep going. You can tell they've definitely scaled it back, though. Like, the fifth game kind of felt like part of a game. And even the Divine Force, you know, you can feel it's like, man, this just isn't as big as they used to be. And you know what I think, in hindsight, First Departure... Like, I'm talking about First Departure, not like the original Super Famicom one, although I imagine they're extremely similar. I feel like, and this might kind of shock people if you've seen how I ranked them, I feel like the first and second games, maybe even the third game, their first halves are really good. The medieval sections are good. I feel like when the second halves start and they start to get into the sci-fi bits, they're not as compelling. Almost, I would describe them as worse. Whereas I feel like the Last Hope does a better job. The fifth game, I don't know. It's got the pieces there, but you know, that is what that is. It's just not a fully fleshed out game. And I feel like Divine Force, I feel like the fourth one probably handles the sci-fi stuff the best. And Divine Force, I remember it being okay, but I don't know. It's just, I want to re-rank them again though for that reason. Yeah, Divine Force, I agree, Jason. It was pretty good, and it felt like it was scaled back. Like, it didn't even have battle trophies in it. I remember when I was playing it, and I'm like, when do the battle trophies become a thing? And they never do. And I'm just like, oh no, that's not good. Say Metroid Metal is very good too. Stemage? Is that how you pronounce that? Steamage? He does metal covers of Metroid songs. Ooh, interesting. I do like me some heavy guitar. I remember there was some Final Fantasy V, I think, music I used to listen to that was... Oh, I'm supposed to come back here. I was like, Mike, where do I go? Mike! GPS Mike. Oh, yeah, the cheap shadow. Oh, he does move. Okay, I thought it was just a shadow of a picture that slid across the surface. Ridley's like, I'm going this way. Bye. Get out of here, you stupid Kirby enemy. Fourth was definitely best for sci-fi. Yeah, I challenge people on if they don't like The Last Hope. It's like, listen, I've played way too many hours of Star Ocean. And each game, I feel like when you rank them, people have a tendency to be like, oh, this one's at the bottom, you don't like it? No, I like them all. I challenged myself to put them in an order. That's what this was. And it's like, The Last Hope, it's not perfect. I feel like none of them are. But that game has like the best areas, and it has great combat. And unfortunately, when you look at all of the games, the fun factor is like of utmost importance, because they all do have like weaknesses, I feel like. The combat in 2 is incredibly simple. You could say it's even simpler for the first one. That's why they added like those 3-hit combos and stuff for First Departure R. Star Ocean 3, I don't know. It's good, but like, you're limited to a party of 3. The AI is broken. Like, they'll stand around. I can't drive that point home strong enough. Like, the AI is busted, and your characters will stand around, and that can get you killed. You know, unless you just take control of everybody, which you shouldn't have to do. The AI should just not be crap. Whereas in like 4, you go back to 4 people, the AI is better, blind sides are awesome. You know, and this combat in all of them has always been relatively simple, right? Like, it's pretty easy to game it. But blindsides added a nice, you know, a refresh, like, to the combat. It added a little more variety, I think is what I'm trying to say. 5, I don't know. I like 5. You can use your whole party and everything. That was kind of cool. You know, combat gets crazy. It takes place, you know, right where you are. You don't go into a battle. And one of the things that's neat about 5, whoa, and I shouldn't even have to say this, is they finally made a game that didn't freeze. You know, that's important. I'm gonna die in the lava. And that thing slapped me in here. Oh wait, little ledge, little ledge. Oh, I'm not getting out of here. Damn! Of all the freaking crap to kill me, it was that stupid turret. Head back to get space jump, then come back and wave beam. Okay. See, I was talking and not friggin' paying attention. I think I saved. Take that stupid icicle, man. Alright, turret. It's on. Like when Rocky gets beat up. Loses what, Mr. T? You gotta learn. Gotta learn your lesson. My opponent's was handpicked. Right? Yeah, I thought I was on top. Lost to the lava. Space jump. So I can get a... Okay, because I got boost ball now. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Boosty ball. Yeah, there's so much stuff that I want to play that's just like older stuff, you know, just... And just stream it every now and then. Like, I don't think I want to do... Like, with old games, I don't want to commit so much to, like, full playthroughs, because that would be, like, a bazillion parts. You know, especially if I'm playing something like Star Ocean, where it's like, Star Ocean Part 5000. Because, like, beyond hanging out with people, which is primarily, like, what I want to do, nobody's, like, going and watching these things, you know? Like, I'm not some internet live streamer that's like, man, did you go back and watch his stream? No, it's like, it pretty much dies after it's over and done with, which is fine, you know, because it's not live anymore, I get it. But that's why I think I would rather just, like, pop in every now and then and just be like, oh, what's everybody up to, you know, what are you playing? Just whatever I'm working on at the time. Unless it's something new, you know, because, like, there are new games that I just want to, like, experience with everybody. Like, when Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out, you know, people say, dead ass. Like, that's definitely going to be something that I, like, take time off work and I'm like, let's just friggin' play it. Like, let's see how far we can get. Just play this monster. Beat it in one sitting, I don't care. Play it for 14 hours straight. No, I don't know how long you can live stream until YouTube is like, alright, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. But I'll play it a lot. Head back to Mike says I had to remember the actual game progression instead of sequence break. Mike's mind is like tainted. He's like, no, I can't remember. You're like that, what is it, Professor X, when he's like got his hands up to his forehead and it's like, can't remember proper way to play Metroid. Brain corrupted by sequence break knowledge. See, and us lesser beings like myself don't have that problem. I don't even know the right way to play it. I'm just like, I fumble my way through it. I'm just like, where am I going? But in my defense, you know, it is kind of tough. I can't talk and drive anymore. It's just like, hold on, hold on. This requires deep concentration. But also in my defense, people are freaking psychotic. And I hate driving. I feel like I'm turning into an old man already because, like, people are just nuts. You know, they'll try to kill you to get to where they're going 2.5 seconds sooner. Which I always tell people, I'm like, they're not going anywhere important. They're going home so they can check, like, YouTube or whatever. They're like, man, I gotta get there now. I gotta get there yesterday. Okay, I don't need to go that way yet, right? What do I gotta go back up to, like, the boost ball spot? Took day off work for Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be streaming that sucker. I've been watching some of the like random like little tidbits that they release. I think I saw one that when you guillotine throw enemies now, the enemy that you send flying can, you know, collide with other enemies and actually like make them stumble. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't remember that being a thing in the other ones. I just remember that their heads would come off. Like, damn, can you imagine chucking somebody so hard their head comes off? You're just like, whew. I mean, first of all, that would hurt like hell, getting thrown by your head. But yeah, it's like, oh man, I threw him so hard, his head's in my hand. Like, oopsie! I just wanted to scare him a little bit. I always find that really laughable when you hear about, you know, like someone that commits like a murder and they're like, well, I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to scare him. You couldn't do it with something like, I don't know, a taser or something like non-lethal. No, you shot him 7 times. I didn't mean to. Well, he's dead. Like, I don't think it matters what you meant. Yeah, that's always one of my favorite excuses that people try. Oh, I wanted to scare him. Well, he's scared. I'll even jump up here first. I have to bomb it. It's like, I just want to hear like a judge go, oh, you didn't mean to kill him? Okay, you can go. Sorry to bother you. Yay! I actually remembered the way. Hallelujah. I miss How to Catch a Predator. That was one of my... That show was gold, man. There's just something about hearing the 100th guy in a row go, oh, I was just coming here to mentor her. Yeah, you know, a lot of weirdos out there. I wasn't going to do anything. You got poor Chris Hansen, who's got to explain for like the 8,000th time. So the condoms. You brought a 500 pack of condoms and 12 gallons of lube. What was that? Oh, that's my mom's. I mean, my dad. I mean, yeah, it's not mine. I rented the truck. It was in there. You have the receipt in your pocket. You bought all this stuff 2 hours before you got here. Yeah, I know. I was going to... I was just going to be like her dad, you know, just tell her it's bad people stuff. It's just like, really? You can't come up. And it might sound messed up, right? But that's why when you would get the guy, here I am talking about Catch a Predator, right? The show that's like as old as I am. But like, that's why you kind of have to respect the one guy, not a lot, but just a little bit, who's like, yeah, I have a problem. You know, you're like, there it is. Finally. One of them is just like, yeah, my mom's gonna be real mad. You think? Because like the one guy just doesn't even... It's like 1 out of every 100, you know, that's like, yeah, I have a problem. Yeah, I'd say so. But yeah, it's just such a freaking riot here. And then I love the one guy that's like, I wasn't gonna do nothing. Well, maybe. Yeah, okay. It's just like you just keep letting him talk, you know? So I don't know if anybody's seen that one, but he's like a trucker dude with like a hat on. Yeah, well, maybe. And it's just like, dude, why do you stop talking? Like, that's why lawyers are just like, they're always like, dude, shut up. Stop saying stuff. Anyways. Oh. I still love that show to this day. He still does stuff like, what is it now? Takedown. It's not as funny. It's not, the magic isn't there anymore. You miss like the zany crap, like the dude who showed up and he just went to town on the pizza while Chris was like interrogating him or whatever, and he's like, you want a slice? I was like, dude, how can you just like get busted for that? And you're just like, man, I'm gonna just eat some pizza. Whatever. I don't care. Maybe that's how you cope, right? Maybe you're just like, oh man, I'm screwed. I'm just gonna eat this. I'm never gonna get a pizza like this again. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah. Popped his butt. Alrighty, let's get these miskles up here. Miskles. Whoa, I'm messing it up. Messing it up. I can't control it. It's like a gift. I can't control it. I'm not even lined up with it. Lost my shred. Tony would be very disappointed. Oh, here we go. There we are. Alright, what the hell am I doing now? Wave beam door. Oh, he said Mike said go get wave beam, right? Is that what he's saying? So I gotta go back to the icy place. Wave beam! Sun Tower. Welcome to Sun Tower, where you can get your daily dose of sun. You can trust your car to the service with a star. The half-pipe is... This half-pipe is first set of sequence break missiles without launcher. Is it? This half-pipe is the first set of sequence break missiles without the launch. Do you need boost to get it? Or when you sequence break, can you get it without? I don't remember. Alright, get to the drifties. I guess I gotta go through that door, right? Is that... I could probably go back to the overworld, right? To get there faster. Or do I have to go through the Magmoor caverns? This game was one of the first, if not the first, to perfect a 3D map. Yeah, right? Pfft. You're telling me. I hate when you play a game where there are areas of the map that are like on top of one another. I can't think of one, but I know they exist. And you're like, wait, things are like layered, so I can't tell. When I go there on the map, I'm like, what am I looking at? I can't find it. And it's like, oh, because it's underneath me. I know there's a game. I can't. You double jump to get the missiles without boost. Oh, you can fit in that little space? What do I do it from here or something? Oh, I guess something like that, right? Oh, you stupid. Go away. Wow, my cat is sawing logs. Oh, I guess from right here. Oh. Okay. Wow, here I was doing the stupid half-pipe thing. Mike's like, pfft, pfft, peasant. Look at him doing the half-pipe. Ek, 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 ek. Mike's like, I would just double jump with my mind. Look at this amateur. Sorry, Mike. I'm not a Metroid ninja. I'm a peasant. Could never rise to the level. I was watching a really fascinating video today about... I can't remember the channel name. I'm terrible with that. I'm like, oh, I love this. I gotta recommend this to people. And then I forget what it is. But... it was, I think he's probably done several of these where you go to beat a game without jumping. I guess it's something that this guy has done before. And this one was Donkey Kong Country. And like, man, there's so many tricks to break that game that I never knew about. But just insane stuff that I'm like, man, I thought I kind of had like a basic grasp on stuff. Nope. He got pretty close, but ultimately he had to jump once. You can just do like a credit warp to the end, and I'm like, man, that's just ridiculous. And it's like, how did I play these games so much when I was younger, and I don't ever remember encountering like any of these weird glitches and stuff. It's going to be strange not going wave beam straight to ice then plasma. Yeah, right. Mike's gonna be like, ah! It'll like overwrite his, oh, I can't go this way, right? I don't have the... Damn. Oh wait, I just go down. Oops. I thought I had to go up. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna be okay. With my legs. Pew pew. In Mario Odyssey, you can do some crazy stuff once you master the movement mechanics. Oh, I've been playing that again since I'm poor. And it's like, Mom, I want Donkey Kong Bonanza. We have Donkey Kong Bonanza at home. It's just Mario Odyssey. So, yeah, because I have to cope. And I'm like, oh, I can't play Bonanza. It looks so fun. I've just been playing Mario Odyssey again. And I'm like, man, Nintendo just, like, gets it. It's such a fun little game. But, yeah, I never was able to get... Ow. Oh, man. Costly mistake. Unbecome the ball. I was never able to master the movement stuff. I keep forgetting I can just flick the stupid controller and jump. Because there was no spring ball initially, right? So that's probably why I keep forgetting about it. Don't think it was until the Wii. See, the Wii wasn't a complete mistake. It was a spring ball. I liked the Wii. I think that the Wii was fun. It sucked that pretty much every game that came to the other consoles, you knew you weren't going to get it. But it was fun. Harmless fun. Oh god. Don't embarrass yourself. Here we go. This doesn't have safety railings. Man, cat, what are you doing? You're snoring up a storm. I always find it funny that cats have like teeny tiny little nostrils, and yet when they sleep they like cover up their face. And I'm like, how do you breathe? How are you breathing right now? Maybe that's why she sounds like she's cutting down a forest. I can't breathe, you dummy. What do you think I sound like this for? Ah, yes, okay, I was right. I was like, yeah, I remember something like that. So now when I play this one, I always forget about Spring Ball. Because I'm like, darn, where you wasn't in this one. That's right, you cheeky little guys. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, god, they got me. Man, that hurts. Oh, wee! You got a death wish, you little peaky guy? Yes, I do. I'm on hard mode. I gotta be cheap. Oh, and I forgot about, Snake Eater. That's also another one. Yeah. It's gonna be a cool game, I hope. I wonder if Konami will ever dare to try to do anything with Metal Gear. Like a new game. I wonder if they would ever try it. Probably not, if for no other reason than they'd have to spend money. that would probably be the choice. The choice to be made there. We'd have to spend a lot. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Uh-oh. Forgot about one of these guys. Oh, God, that hurts. Do I go up there yet, or is there any point? Yeah, I'm glad Tomb Raider 2 is over. That was kind of grating on my nerves there towards the end. I like that game a lot, but I do not like the end levels. I'm like, oh no, no. This was a mistake. Mistake. I love you, but it was a mistake. It's just crazy how good that game is until it gets to the end, and then it's just like... It's like they throw you in a garbage disposal. And you're like, what's happening? Everything's dark, you can't see, you die crazy fast. It's like your health bar doesn't even matter at the end. It's just like, oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead again. Oh! So that's where the remasters really, you know, they help with... You can actually see what you're doing. You know, you get, I would say, like, tighter controls. Like, she can jump a lot more freely. It's insane. Save point. It's my favorite restroom. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite place to save on the Citadel. Boy, talk about a fall from greatness, right? Missiles up where you looked on map. Need spider ball. Okay, okay. I thought I was not able to do it, and that's why I was, like, hesitant to jump up there. I was like, if I jump up there, am I gonna die? I need energy. You must gather all the evil energy in me, Mega Man. Do not let it fall in the hands of Dr. Wowie. I miss Dr. Wowie. Can I jump up there now? Yupperoni. Whee! Whee! Do I want to go over here? I don't really remember. Ooh, it's one of the gushers. Pooch! He's holding a dinner plate. Time for din-dins. Oh, God. I'd love to see her face. I feel like that would get distracting, right? I'd be like, my face! This little Pokemon. Boy, that's another series that I've not been interested in frickin' years. Pokemon. I saw another weird video the other day about moves that had been banned at tournaments. I was like, I mean, I'm way behind on, like, what's hip and cool. Apparently, like, certain Pokemon, I think it was, like, Snorlax or, like, Caterpie or whatever, using moves, I think it was, like, in team battles of, like, 2 versus 2 or whatever, got banned because they would cause the game to freeze. So I guess if somebody was about to lose, they would just use, like, I think one was like String Shot, I think another one was Curse. And I'm just like, man, who figures this stuff out and then, like, keeps that in their back pocket? You know, like some poor sport. Well, if I'm gonna lose, I'll just use... I'm like, I don't know why people... This is weird. You know, who cares that much? This is weird, right? Like, I didn't lose, I defeated myself. Congratulations. It's like back in my day. They're frozen! Can I even do anything in here yet? I gotta melt that, don't I? Bang. Oh, yes, I can. That's a fancy little door there. It's not fast enough. Whee! Oh, I'm stuck. Jafar, I'm stuck! No! You see that? It came back, like, right at the last second. Cheeky little turd. Stupid respawning Xbox HD DVD players. Oh, is that it? Is that my boy? Wave beam. Oh, they let you have it first? Oh, no, they don't. Look at that. Oh. Really? It's just these friggin' Mountain Dew Code Blue guys. Tobey Maguire. They're like, my back! Whew. Cold breath. Wrecked. I feel like I just wandered into Tiger King's frozen beetle prison. I wonder how he's doing in jail, Tiger King guy. He's probably got 15 husbands. Pew pew. I want to fight a big one. Big Mama. Yeah, oh, here we go. Waited till I killed all her kids first, though. Bad. Yeah, no. I gotta admit, I'm stumped. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. Ooh. I hate when people shoot me in the mouth. Oh, God. Well, can't that freeze you? Pick up the stuff, mate. Use your... Oof. She ain't got no arms either. That really stink. Come on, Cinderella. Come on. Come on, Peach Fuzz. Listerine Queen, come on. Butter. Man. She is quite the Dinty Moore. More missiles. Whoa! Doubling it up. Yay! It took a while. I get my missiles at the dollar store, apparently. $400 for $1. Here we go. My favorite beam. I just felt like waving. Oh god, it's gonna get complicated. Use A plus the right button to switch beams. Oh, that's right, because normally it's visors. Now I gotta do the other button. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. The Twizzler beam. That should totally be a beam. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to mod this for me and make it red. And we'll call it Twizzler. Come on. Somebody make it happen. The Twizzler beam. I'm renaming it. It's what it's always going to be known as now. Yeah, I can finally wreck these stupid pieces of crap. Pain. Oh, speaking of my funny joke there. You ever made a joke? You know, I don't even have too many moments, but sometimes I do. And then it makes me wonder if I'm like a little bit like Chandler from Friends, where, what is it, when he goes to like London or wherever it is, and then he's like not funny. And I'm like, man, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to like hop continents or whatever. But, as long as it's not incontinence. Anyways, I was at work, and I go in pretty early, and somebody that comes in about an hour or two after I do is like, man, they're like, I couldn't do that. They're like, I like sleep too much. And I was like, well, I like sleep too. I'll make a great dead person one day. And like, nobody laughs. And I'm like, come on. Like, it's like, I have this rare, it just came to me. You know, it's like Joey when he's like, man, it's like the fastest I've ever thought. I was like, that joke might as well, like, have traveled through time, you know, and nobody, I just like, man, y'all suck. Like, you know what I theorized though? It's like people are like afraid to laugh at like the things I say. Maybe my comedy is just like messed up. I don't know what it is. But I'm just like, get out of here. You all suck. Like, that was good. And you know, the thing that really stinks is when nobody laughs at your jokes, even though they are kind of funny. Then you end up laughing at your own stuff when people do laugh, because like I feel like laughter for me is infectious. Like, I like to laugh. So when then people do finally laugh, I laugh. And then that like bothers some people. They're, oh, you laugh at your own stuff. I was like, I just like to laugh. The problem is nobody wants to laugh with me. One power bomb beats the mama. Oh, wow. Those are tough. Shrimping is tough. I love me some Gump. Itty bitty stinging rain, big old fat rain, rain that blew in sideways, and rain that seemed to come straight up from underneath. Gump, how can you watch that stupid shit? Turn it off. Like, there's just so many good Gump moments, good quotes you can use. Alright, now what am I doing? I don't remember. But, anyways, if I ever leave the country, you know why. You know how it's like Chandler's hot, what is it, in Oklahoma, wherever he goes in Friends, where he's like, maybe I'm hot in Oklahoma. That's probably what my problem is. I probably just need to move somewhere, and then I'll be hilarious, and everybody will be laughing at everything that I say, and I'll be like, what the hell's going on here? It's like in the episode where everyone's fake laughing at everything that Chandler says, and he's like, huh? And it throws him off. That's how I would feel. I'd be like, wait, something's not right here. Why are you laughing now? But anyways, personally, I think I'm pretty hilarious sometimes, but maybe not. Maybe that's my problem. Or in like 30 years, what I say will be funny, and I'll be like, nah, fucking. My whole life will be the episode of Friends where like, you stole my joke. It's the sound of Ross climbing into my brain and stealing my thoughts. Like, that'll be me. I'll be like, I said that 30 years ago. When it was funny. Oh, it makes him go nuts, right? Or is that just because it was near death? Does Wave Beam have that effect? Does it kind of make him go bonkers? Rapid fire missiles only works with power beam. Bleh. Forgot about that. Is that something they changed, or was it always that way? Missiles low. Twizzler beam. It's my favorite. Wave beam drives machines haywire. Oh, okay, I thought so. I don't remember that. Always with power beam. Rapid fire missiles. Action missiles. Alright, where the hell am I going now? It's been too long. See, I'm the reason they put in that thing when you dawdle. The game's like, go here. Hey, stupid. What, are you stupid or something? Stupid is as stupid does, sir. At least nobody's ever asked me that. What, are you stupid or something? I would be like, yes. You know what I feel like? Not to keep comparing myself to famous people, but sometimes I feel like Robin Williams in Mrs. Doubtfire when he goes, you know, once upon a time I considered myself funny, but today you've proved me wrong. Thank you. Like, that's me, you know? I just feel like that sometimes, where I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I did once upon a time. And I don't know, I think it's a personality thing, right? Because maybe it's just that I'm so dry that people are... I always tell people they're afraid to laugh. Not me. Not me. I could be like in front of a firing squad, and if somebody said something funny, I'd be like, they'd shoot me first. You know, I'm an easy target. I am. Somebody cracks a good joke, I'll be like, you know, I'm easy. I laugh if it's funny. It's not forced. Just enjoy it. I don't know what it is. Laughing is great. I think that's why hate works so much, because you can't laugh, right? Somebody will be like, who's having fun? Who do we gotta fire? You, get out. Don't make me tap the sign. Head back towards Findrona Drifts. Climb the Pirates Research Tower for Super Missile. Oh man, I left there, didn't I? Well, I guess I'll go back. Hope you guys like retreading the fireplace. Hello everyone, welcome to Magmore Caverns ASMR. I hate ASMR. I shouldn't say I hate it. I don't get it. I feel like it's just attractive women making soap squish sounds into a microphone. Maybe there's something about it I don't understand, but it's really weird when a guy does it. You know? It's like, I don't know if I should be aroused or confused by this. Or both. But I guess there's a crowd for it, right? Do they have gay SMR? Is that its own category? Is that where I should go? Because there's gaming, you know, I know that's like a thing. It's like a website or whatever. I don't doubt it. There's gotta be gay SMR. That's where I belong. Maybe I'm on Discord after stream. Yeah, maybe, I guess, for a little bit. Discord. But that's one thing I'll never have, is like a public-facing Discord. I've heard some like horror stories from content creators where like you have to like moderate it, you know. I don't ever want to be responsible for something like that. Unfortunately, you know, one or two people ruin it for everybody else. That's how it is, I guess, everywhere. It's like, ooh, somebody was distributing something that they shouldn't have in somebody's Discord. I was thinking about that the other day, because it's like, obviously, you know, you want to like interact with your audience and stuff and like have a place. It'll be like, I feel like the safest one is just like, dude, just like follow me on Twitter or something. You know, we can talk in a public sense. Please don't distribute your age-inappropriate content in my Discord. I don't want to get in trubs. Asking for a friend, yeah. It's one of my favorite ones, yeah. Oh, I'm just curious. Gay ASMR? What do you mean, no nudes? What does that mean? Alright, here we go. Whee! Super Missile. So there's a research tower. Is that where they do their research? Quotes. What are they researching in there? Crypto? Bet you, that's what the space pirates should go for, right? They should just mine for crypto. I should start a scam coin, call it Crapto. I bet you people buy it. I mean, you could probably make one called Scam Coin. People would be like, I'm gonna sink my life savings into this. What? I lost my money! I'm sorry, but like, if you fall for any of that stuff, those are like some of the few people on the planet that I don't feel sorry for. Normally I do, you know, feel sorry for when bad things happen to like, you know, impressionable, we'll call them people. But when you're like, oh man, I just spent the last 40 years of my life working, I saved about 100K or whatever, I'm gonna just put it into this. What's the coin called? Soup can coin? I'm gonna buy it. What? It was a scam. Yeah. Really? You didn't see that coming, huh? Like, or I should call it like totally not a scam coin. Totally not a scam coin, but it's a scam coin. And people would still probably be like, here you go. You're just gonna give me all your money just like that. Hey, yeah, you won't steal it, will you? Just a little. I'll steal some of it. Okay. Just tell everybody I'm Mr. Beast. Apparently that does it, right? Just, oh, okay. Oh, you know Mr. Beast. All right. Yep. Here's your loot bag full of crap. Got a pair of swim trunks in it and a onesie for a toddler. It's stuff from my website that didn't sell. It's like, okay. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm ranting about. What the hell is everybody else up to? But yeah, and you know the thing that always bothers me about these scams? I feel like if I tried any of this stuff, people would go, wow, that's dumb. That's obviously a scam. But then when it's like just some random friggin' person that, you know, with their, it's called like toilet coin or whatever, people are like, man, I like that Haktua coin or whatever. It's like, I put all my money into that. And I'm like, really? Why? Are you dumb? You could have just given me your money. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. Wait a minute. Did I go through the room I need? No, I'm going to it now, I think. Yes! Oh, I forgot you could do that. That would have been handy. I like that these are like little honeycombs from Banjo-Kazooie. Gah-ha! Like the little shapes. Look at this little guy in here. Just minding his own biz. Alright. Gotta climb up and find the wave door. Oh, look at this guy. He's like, ah, if I had arms, I'd take you out. Oh god, he can breathe! Can you imagine that? I might not be able to reach you, but you know what can? My stinky breath. I guess that's a talent. Make me change beams. Well, it stuns these guys too. Neat! Has to get serious. Time to get serious. So they're making... Is it Happy Gilmore 2 out already? Or are they making one? I'm like, damn, another one of these. I just want one celebrity. That's it. I mean, I guess we have it with Michael Fox and Christopher Lloyd when they're like, no, we're not doing Back to the Future. But it's like, I just want one of them to be like, no. No, we're not going to come back for a shameless cash grab of a sequel. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Happy Gilmore 2 is good, but I'm just always skeptical. I'm like, we're getting a lot of these. Can some celebrity please just be like, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, look at that. I forgot to make that fall. It's a Netflix movie? Oh no. It's not even going to theaters. That's not good. I feel like Adam Sandler's Netflix stuff has been very unforgettable. Like, just forgettable. It's like, ugh. Unremarkable, I think I meant to say. Like, I feel like he was in one with Jennifer Aniston that was, like, okay. It was alright. But other than that, you're just kind of like, this is bad. It's too bad. Too bad for Dad. I didn't even go in the wave door. What am I doing? I'm getting, like, too busy talking. I'd be like a hell of a taxi driver. You know what I mean? Or an Uber driver. I'd go right past wherever you wanted to go, and you'd be like, sir, my turn was, yeah, you're just gonna keep going. Okay. Dude, my stop was 5 miles back that way, and I'd be like, aw, you didn't have to do that for me. You could have just tipped me. I think not. Just want to kill these guys again. That's really what it is. Wannabe Hammer Brothers. See, I want somebody to mod this game and turn them into blue shells. That'd be something. Go back to the main room, the side with a cordite on the walls where you go through. Oh, a cordite. What is a cordite? A rock? This thing? Crystallite. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this little wall. Man, there's some crates. I just like killing these little dudes. Whee! Whee! Ah! They were waiting in ambush. Oh, I guess it didn't amount to much. 250 million? Oh, is that what the movie cost? Happy Gilmore 2? Or is that what he got paid? No, that couldn't be what he got paid. What does that mean? 250 million. Main room. Behind the crates. Behind the crates. Behind the crates. Remember? Oh yeah. How long were you hiding behind the crates? Well, I went behind the crates when the attack happened. Behind the crates. How long would you say you were behind those crates? Well, I was behind the crates for about 30 minutes. Did you get lonely behind those crates? No. I ordered some food while I was behind the crates. Really? What did you order when you were behind the crates? That part drove me nuts. I was like, gluck, gluck. It must have been like a Super Troopers moment. Do I even want to be out here yet? Where, oh, I want to boost. Where they wanted to just see how many times they could say, like, meow. Where it's like, oh, let's mess with people. How many times can we say behind the crates before the player is like, is this a... Am I being pranked in Mass Effect? Whee! I can't remember the last time I saw an Adam Sandler movie that I thought was... Go to the top. You're heading the right way. Hallelujah! See, that's what we need. A GPS that's like Mike. You know, my GPS never tells me that I'm going the right way. Like, it'll tell me to turn right. You know? But I don't know. Are these, like, timed or something? Did I miss something? Oh. Yup. Sure did. You know, it'll be like, turn left. And you're going, okay, I'll turn left. But it's never like, good job, buddy. You're going the right way. That's what I want. That's what I want with a GPS. Good job, buddy. Yeah, I knew it. Be like, nice work with that stop sign. Yeah. High five. GPS high five, right? That's what I want. You came to a complete stop. Nice work. Yeah. Traffic laws are the best. That's what I want from a GPS. There's a turn signal. Awesome. Nobody does that anymore. Yeah, right? Whoa! Get slapped. Who needs to die for that? You know what? It was probably a kamikaze bug. It's not even alive anymore. Oh, wait. There's more of them. Yeah, you better run. Where'd you go, you toxic crusader? Phase in and out of existence. Get wrecked. No! Why didn't you jump? I feel like Darkside Phil, right? I pushed it. I know I did. I feel like that is a problem this game has. Is this timed? I think I've asked that question. Positive reinforcement GPS. Yeah, that's what I want. I want it. I want my GPS to just go, hey, I just want to let you know, great work going the speed limit. You've been doing it now for the last few miles. Hell yeah, brother. Thanks, GPS. You're the best. I know. Go through the hole, this thingy? Normally I don't go through holes, but I'll make an exception. Whee! Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that E-tank. That's a big one. But yeah, they need to do that with GPS, if you ask me. I want my GPS to tell me, you know what? Nobody yields here, but you did. And I just wanted to say, nice work. Right? Because nobody yields anymore. I feel like nobody even probably... I bet you people don't even know what that sign means anymore. You know how many times I've been like going down the highway or whatever, and it's like, okay, you're in the right lane. Oh man, I should move over. There's people coming up the on-ramp. Ah, I can't move over. I'm next to an 18-wheeler. I guess I could move over if I want my life to end, but not right now because I'm not going to work. I'm actually going home, so I don't want my life to end. And the people that are coming on the on-ramp are like, yelled. What the hell is that? They spelled field wrong. Look at these idiots. Like, I swear people don't know what that means anymore. So I'm just going to tell the 5 people that are here. Yield means you have to stop if there's traffic that you have to observe. It's called a right-of-way. It becomes a stop sign. If it's not safe to go, the answer's no. It's just like... But people are like, huh, you know what? It's probably German for go faster. And it's just like, God. And then they look at you like you're dumb. And I'm just like, sorry, dude. Like, or you know what? Your exit's coming up on the right, so you're like, I can't move over. I gotta be in the right lane. I gotta get off this sucker before somebody tries to kill me. And then these people are the ones that are trying to kill you. They're like, oh, goddamn guy ain't moving. I'll show him. He's going to freaking home for infinite losers. Yeah, I hate driving. I'm like already at that point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not even joking. Like next year, when I get my tax moolah, I'm buying an e-bike. I'm a 40-year-old guy going backwards. I'm like, I don't want to drive a car anymore because it's just annoying. And I feel like people get worse. Like, I don't know, like, not like a big political person, but I feel like where I live, the state I live in is probably freaking blue or whatever, which means there's no cops. You know, it's just like everybody just kind of gets away with everything. And people are willing to kill you for nothing. It's like, oh, man. All right, I need a save point because I'm going to die. Thank you, Mike. See, that's what I need. That's what I need. I need my GPS to go, hey, I see you're kind of shifting in your seat a lot. I think you have to pee. Why don't you pull over? Some golden arches coming up at exit 8. All right, that's what I need. Thanks, GPS. You're my best friend. You're my power. Oh yeah, I remember this dumb tower now that I'm in it. Oh my god, it's one of the Oracle things from Halo. It's a very dramatic way for Samus to go, huh? Oh, look at these clowns. They do have cool music, though. Space pirates. Probably should have. Carrey in Liar Liar when he's like, over the years my ass has taken a pound. Who says that? What movie is that from? Over the years my ass has taken a pounding. That's what I just took in the doorway there. The doors have been unlocked. Shame they had to kick the crap out of me first. Metroid metal version of Space Pirate theme is sick. Oh, I bet. I'll have to check that out. Sequence breaking too much. I'm screwing myself out of super missiles by coming through this area from the other side. Oh, man. Mike should sequence break a war. Like, he'd be real great at, you want to get behind the enemy lines? Follow me. What are you going to do? I'm going to sequence break. Real life. You're not supposed to be in here. That's how the guys got out of Alcatraz, right? They sequence broke. It's like, wait, where'd they go? Sequence breaking. I wonder what happened to them. They probably drowned. You know, I think about stupid crap like that. Or they froze to death and drowned. Who knows? Right? This place. Access to research lab Hydra granted. Well, that was nice. Why even have that there? I don't know where it's locked. You can't get in. Where'd you put the toggle for the lock? Oh, crap. It's on the outside of the door. Yeah, she's getting in. That wave beam. It makes us have seizures. Uh-oh. That is cool, though. They're like... Homes in. Who left? Nobody? 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 This place was pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff to scan in here, isn't there? Red junk. I'm not gonna scan it all. I've done it before. New data. Doesn't something in this game mention Dread, or is that a different Metroid game? The Dread Project, or Dread something or other? Dreadnazone. Oh, there he goes. Action missiles. Look at this guy. He's hiding behind the crates. I can just hear the SpongeBob voice. Oh, I almost had it. When he's trying to fall asleep or whatever, and he's like all these weird positions in his bed, and then his alarm goes off. I can't remember. I think it was SpongeBob. Got no missiles. Metroid Project Dread nearing completion is in Prime 3. Okay. Enter a door, grab thermal visor, power goes out, get to Super Missiles room, and the morph ball slots don't work. Ooh! I remember that now that you say it. Okay. Oh wait, there was something else. You were... Wait, was it you that you were telling me about... something... sequence breaky that was like that? Or was it a video I watched? Where... I don't remember. Man, I do that like every time. I like finding boxes to bust open. Get the gear inside. That one. And that heights. Recoom kaboom! I don't know what's going on with me, but I really, really, really want to start watching like Dragon Ball Z again. I don't know where this has like come from. Just up to like Frieza. I don't really care about anything after that. I think it just got too ridiculous. Where like Goku has his own crypto coin that comes alive. It just becomes Goku coin. I don't know. The show just got absurd. Like, just I'm like, it should have just ended. You know, too much of a good thing. To me, it should have been Frieza. It's like, that's it. That's it. That's all you need. Cell at the absolute furthest. Don't care about anything else after that. Look at this guy jumping up here like he's a Mario brother. Woohoo! I remember you getting stuck in the phase on mines. That I remember. Lower node. Oh, geez, I just remembered Raiden when he's like, did you say nerd? No. This device is currently not active. Fantabulous. Holographic sequence initialized. Stick ball in hole. Go boom. These are like Baldo holes. Yay, missiles. Like me some missiles. Jump up here. Do this. No idea what it does. Couldn't get back out. Saved where I was stuck with no spider ball or grapple beam. Had to start the file over. Oh no. Yeah, I think I remember that. That's. I wonder if there was a way out and you just didn't know, because some people have come up with some pretty like nasty tricks for things. Oh man, can I even jump that high? I guess so. Stop it. Get some help. I did it. And they're like, see the little Sonic jet pad things on the floor? Go activate them. Good thing you have all this like crazy weird technology. Like, who built this? Don't worry, nobody's ever going to be able to steal this, because you'll have to be able to transform into a ball and go in these little things that I built and spin at supersonic speeds. So basically you got to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, and he ain't here, so nobody's going to be able to steal it. Oh god, this woman can turn into a ball and spin! Who saw that coming? Well, there goes our visor that we worked all hard on. Hard on. Is that the thing? The visor? Looks like an energy drink. These are cool, though. I do like this. You can scan the planets. Should have been Planet Phoebes. I like when Chandler finally gets to make fun of everybody at the end of that one episode where he's like been biting his tongue. And he's like, what does he say to Phoebe? Like, an airplane? Better make it a spaceship so you can fly back to your home planet. Just, oh, there's so many good moments. Oh, is it really telling me about this? Hey, you know where you need to go? Right here, brother. Right here. 2 feet. 2 feet away. Yeah, here we go. Have a good night. Enjoy the workout. Thanks for coming by. Can't beat the game without super missiles, so when I couldn't get them, I had to start the file over. Oh, yeah. So wait, you can't beat... What do you need super missiles for? Is it to hurt something? I don't remember. Or is it that you need them to get past something? Alright, this is saying I've been at this for 3 hours, so I think this is a fantabulous place to call it quits. It's fun so far. Hopefully everybody had a good time. I did. I enjoy me some Metroid. I'll probably start jumping around with my games, because I don't know what's going on with me, but I really want to play. Been thinking about freaking Star Ocean. To open covers. To open areas. Okay. So maybe when I stream again, what'll it be? Tuesday night. I might actually play... I haven't decided which one yet. Maybe I'll surprise everybody. But it's going to be probably between Star Ocean 3 and 4. I'll be playing. Maybe 3. Because 3's been a while. I really want to do that level 1 run. This will be on PS freaking 2. Gotta get through on level 1 with Fate, Pepita, and Sophia and kick Luther's butt, or whatever his name is. Right? It was Luther? Yeah. Check my battle trophies on that one. I know I have most of them, but there's probably like a good 9, maybe 9 to a dozen that I don't have. That'll be a trip down memory lane. Hopefully my memory card works, unlike when I played Tomb Raider and it's like, your memory card's full. And then I swip to the other one and it's like, your memory card's busted. Oh no. Alright folks, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope you had fun with some Metroid Prime. Like I said, from this point on until I have like a new game to play, I'm going to be jumping around. Fiery Soul, thanks for popping in. Have a good night. Mike, I'll see you soon. I'll be talking with you. Jason, he probably already left to go work out, but thanks for swinging by. And anybody else that might be here. It says I got 7 people. Thanks for having a good time. If you're not subscribed yet, I'd appreciate, give that consideration. It makes it easier for me to hang out. I stream Sunday night, Tuesday night, and what's the other day? Friday night. I don't even know. I have to put that on a sticker on the wall. Give stream a like if you had a good time. Give it a dislike if you did not have a good time, but I hope you had a good time. And all right, folkies, thanks again. I will see you again on Tuesday night. I will be playing some Star Ocean. I just haven't decided which one. Stay safe, stay cool. Have a good night. See ya.